everybody,
Hey.
to Dungeons and Dragons. When last we left our heroes, we were in a cave.
We don't have a sponsor?
Yes. Would you like to go?
Right?
This episode brought to you by LuLaRoe by Robin Ingley.
That's what I thought.
No.
We gotta cut this part out. We gotta
Edit that.
Belay the last.
I'll have to start writing plugs for that. No, so we were in a cave.
I'll just start wearing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I normally wear it. Normally I'll have the Randy to you and Patrick to you on. But we were looking for a missing dwarf who had gone missing and was taken apparently by a group of drow who have been roaming the Underdark.
Well, do we even know they were called drow? We don't even know that, right?
It's a rumored name that people have for this dark race of elves, of elf kind.
Now we got proof. We got two proof. We got two living proof.
True that.
There are two alive. One,
we do.
A female who has a snake-headed whip, and the other one is a male who looks like he was some type of swordsman, some type of front line for the spellcasters. So after freeing the dwarves and taking the two hostages, the wizard Evendur went down and cast a ritual while you were all taking a rest and licking your wounds from the battle. And during that, he found that there were some magical items amongst the items that were there. There are 4 short swords that appear to have some type of poison coating on them. There are 6 wrist crossbows that all fit. It's like a contraption.
Who's writing this
on the
down?
back of this.
Me?
What a wrist crossbow?
I can't carry any of these.
It fits really well, like concealed underneath a cloak or a long sleeve thing. It could fit right on top of the wrist, and it fires these specialty bolts that don't go as far as a light crossbow, but the bolts themselves, you can see that the tips of them each have been dipped in some type of a poison.
Wow.
So there are about 60 bolts
We should let Amir taste it.
are there.
It's the poison.
Oh, yeah.
You're the poison guy.
Hey, Amir, is it, how long will the poison remain active on these arrows?
Does he know?
Yes, go ahead and make a nature check on those.
Okay.
You can use your proficiency with your alchemist kit.
Alchemy?
Or what, yeah.
I got it. Natural 17.
Nice.
Plus
Yeah.
Goes
so,
the dynamite.
plus 3 plus whatever.
it probably would be good for about a day before it starts to lose its potency. But you can tell that this poison is it's a powerful sleeping poison.
So we should use it now. Just
Yeah.
No. Can I just prick like Benjen with one of them? Just be like, hey, check this out.
It might be helpful to keep the prisoners sedated,
Oh.
who you have, those 2 prisoners.
Maybe just poke them.
yeah.
I poke him. Boom, boom. As soon as he says that, I'm yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so, okay.
That's against TOS. Against TOS.
Yeah.
Yeah, they there's like a slight motion where they feel like pain in their unconscious state, and then you see their muscles relax. They appear to have succumbed to
Just in case they were faking it
Yeah.
Right.
and waiting for a moment to escape. Now they're like completely knocked out.
Well, the female that was brought back to life is in pretty bad shape. There's cuts all over her and scrapes from all of the cave dwelling beasts that were summoned by the clever use of Riven. So
Riven the Beastmaster?
Riven the Beastmaster.
Mhm.
Dang it, that's what I should have named the last
Super
episode.
cool.
I am going to change that episode's name. So, what would you like to do? You have the dwarves there, who are all, they have armed themselves with the 4 short swords.
So what is
They're all in good health.
So there's 6 short swords, 4 wrist crossbows, 60 poison
Oh,
arrows.
the dwarves get one of those poison short swords?
Well, they grab the short swords,
Oh.
and they have them, they're carrying them. There is also, I forgot to do that.
There was some magical stuff too, right?
Yes.
2 magical or 1 magical amulet.
Yeah.
So amulet of
ring, boots, snake-headed whip,
shield.
a shield, and a saddle.
Yep.
Okay, so amulet of tears. What does it do?
So the amulet that Grin took
Uh huh.
does
Oh,
not. It's not glowing anything magical.
Oh, okay.
It's just-
So, but so he took it. Okay, and then we had the.
Then there was
Oh,
the amulet or the medallion that has like a spider web on it, and that was the one that the lady was wearing. But that's not magical either.
Oh, how much is it worth?
I think that's the
You
one
don't
that-
know. Riven has it on her person,
Oh, yeah. All
don't
right.
worry about it.
and
She's like, this is all mine.
This-
Here you go.
Yeah,
it's the
She
track.
is like one item.
I really
for
helped out
everyone
in this
else.
battle.
You see those bats? Yeah, I did that.
this,
Where's the proof?
Yeah. So
That was a
medallion.
freak
What does it look
accident,
like?
Right?
the spider web.
Spider.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it has it's a
It's
spider
metal.
web with 8 different points on it,
No,
Okay,
but
and
it's
it's
not
riven.
magical.
It's metal.
and
That's
it's
okay. Neither are the short swords, but I wrote those down.
Oh, right.
It appears to be made of platinum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's metal.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Cool.
Melt
What's
it.
it?
Melt it first.
Yeah, you
I'll
know.
put it
And then
somebody
sell that.
Okay, what else? It's probably just like platinum plated or something.
And then there are enough. There is enough to divide evenly 15 gold pieces each between the 6 of you. Grim takes it. He's now going
Does he
to
like?
start taking.
Have they
the gold
changed
that
the
is given.
maker's mark though in the gold by this point? I mean, he's been down there for 50 years.
Oh, he,
Like, is there a new Drake? Or
Oh,
what's
so
what's that
he's-
group? Yeah.
yeah. So these gold pieces, they're not of the coinage that is either belonging to people in the freelands or in the kingdom. They appear to have some type of symbol written on them, and you don't identify the
It's like
language
the
that the
end,
symbol is
we
written
try to
in.
use it and they're like, oh, we don't accept this.
Yeah, they're
So
like,
the
this is
medallion, the
worthless.
spiderweb medallion, the amulet of tears that Grin has, and then what else?
The whip, the ring,
The
the
whip.
shield, the boots. and
Okay, the
saddle.
snake whip,
Mhm.
saddle, boots. What do those boots look like?
The boots have. They appear to be regular looking boots, with the exception of on the heel of them there is.
Hey, didn't we try to like steal boots from somebody, or is that a different
That was
campaign?
the last
That's,
year.
that's,
Okay.
that's a different life.
We like started stealing everybody's boots.
Linux did.
This
right?
means
Doesn't
nothing then.
drain
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wheel.
He started just jacking people's boots, women's boots, like the high heels.
Did you
Yeah.
unconscious? I start taking
I take your boots. Okay, you're only gonna be able to get one. I don't care. Okay, boots. What do the boots look like?
They are so all of their clothing, everything that they're wearing is a dark black, like it has no color to it.
Uh-huh.
When looked at in the infrared spectrum, which elves can do,
Yeah,
they have
a dark black.
Yes, a strange like.
I didn't even catch it until I wrote it down. I'm like,
Like a
it's no
strange
different
weed?
than regular.
Okay.
Okay.
Some sort of
There's
a-
light black. There's
Some sort of
Yeah.
a few shades of black. Yeah, in the infrared spectrum, they have like this occasional like magical flash that will occasionally occur within it.
It
So
says sketches.
It definitely says.
Flash?
yes, like
Oh no,
Like-
those LA
like a line that
gears.
will like trace around the side of it and then just disappear.
It says drow.
And-
Yeah. Drow.
Drow.
Reveals what color light?
Uh,
Oh, I guess it's not light. It's just infrared.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Which Amir's the only one that can see that.
right.
But why would you want those? Like
No,
anybody who could see in the infrared spectrum would be able to see you. Do you have
No,
a,
so
so would you have
drow-
a,
It's occasional, yeah. It's
like
not
when you get
frequent.
deployed, you have those flashy things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know? So.
but imagine if like you get deployed in a place
You
where
don't
the
have
enemy also has infrared, like like NVG. That would suck.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's more like deep on your uniforms,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can see it.
Or when
on
people
night
put
vision.
starch on their uniform.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah.
What
Same
is,
thing,
uh,
deep on your stars.
So do you have to roll like a disadvantage stealth depending if like somebody can see an infrared?
You don't know the answer to
Oh, that's
that.
interesting. Okay. Those we don't know what they do because you did identify, right?
No, it would take you like an hour to identify everything.
Ooh, oh,
What's
okay.
that?
Because you would have to cast
The
it as a
shield.
ritual.
What does the shield look like?
The shield on the front of it has this. It looks like an eye that is. It looks kind of Egyptian-esque,
Uh-huh.
like that kind of design with
It's
the
evil.
swirl coming down from it.
Hold on.
Um,
That's evil.
it is now. Yeah, so it has just that eye, but it is all a metal that has been coated in some type of substance that makes it so that it is completely black.
What kind of shield is it? Like a round shield or a kite shield?
Like a kite shield.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Metal.
who has all these things?
They just-
There.
Us.
That's,
Yeah, relax.
Just saying.
She's like,
there's a
give me
black
that.
floating-
Give me that. Give me that.
I mean, I didn't know
Yeah.
the
I'm pretty
dwarves
sure that says
had it.
Riven in Egyptian.
No,
No,
the
that's a
dwarves.
lot of work. I don't want that.
Everything is in a pile in front of us.
What about
Here?
this?
the ring and
That's not my
It's
gear.
not a ring.
Oh, I was just saying everything is in a pile in front
Amir
of us.
has
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. The dwarves were completely unarmed and their items are missing. Here's their packs.
But they're
Rock,
carrying the.
throne, horse,
What kind of shield was it?
Sword.
Kite shi- kite
Oh,
shield.
Benjen
Egyptian-esque
gave,
eye.
or
Like
they
the
took
dwarves
the
are
short
carrying the
swords.
short,
Right.
four different short swords.
Mhm.
Four.
What about the saddle? The lizard saddle that has like goo on it now.
Well, it was
Why
completely
do
charred from the
So she wants that in case she gets a lizard later on?
no, but
No.
it
But I want
glowed
to
up in
answer.
magic when we detect magic, so that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
It
yeah.
looks like
Oh, you could put it on a wild lizard and then tame it.
an ordinary saddle.
Okay.
It looks like an ordinary saddle.
Okay.
So
But using detect magic, you have identified that this is indeed a magical saddle.
Okay. And then the snakehead whip we just put in a bag and then.
yeah, good because it.
Okay.
Well, you have to roll so you don't get bit.
Not me. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Ah!
No, I thought someone rolled it. Someone
No,
grabbed
Amir
it.
does it.
Amir,
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Uh-oh.
He's used to snake bites.
yeah. Oh.
That looked not so good.
Poison.
12.
12, okay.
And
One of the
He takes
one of
poison damage.
the medallions
What's
was
his life at?
magical.
no, it was
That's the
magical
real
in
question.
fact of it. Yeah.
I'll try next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
the
then
shield,
the
the saddle, the
Yeah, because I don't know how many
ring.
times
That's
he's
what
tried
I
it
mean.
before. He's like,
Do you know what it looks like?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay, so
Oh,
you take 5 points of piercing
Are you
damage,
serious? Okay.
and then you
I'm
take.
out. I'm out.
No, he
I
healed
was
you.
at 5.
No, we healed you. Remember?
Oh, you healed me?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
11 or something.
And you took a short rest.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm at max.
Because
How
we're
much?
leaving him here
5?
if he.
5 and how much?
And you take
Whoa.
18 points of poison damage.
Now you're out.
18 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you use?
Okay.
You
that's
would have got the
22
two extra. You took 2 extra hit die.
From gourmet.
Yeah, I was at full.
Yeah.
So 22 minus
Jeez.
my
23.
30?
Alright, I don't want to touch this thing.
18 plus 5 is 23.
So this is a great sneak.
Yeah, I have 30 hit points, so I'm at 7 hit points.
Just
All right.
Do I end
So
up putting it in the
you,
bag?
yeah, you get it in the bag,
Oh.
but not before the 3 different heads on the whip like lash out and bite you.
And then can I immediately start like sucking out the venom and spitting it in a vial?
That's a myth.
You can.
That's
You
I can't save the venom.
You now have the poison condition. No.
Just the damage.
The myth. It's a myth because if you did that, you would then ingest the poison.
No,
No,
not
like when you
swallow
siphon
it.
gas.
Yeah, just like suck it in your mouth. And
I think it's a
spit it
good
in the
idea.
bottle.
I think that's just more
Have
surface
you
area.
tried eating Tide Pods?
Yeah.
I feel like you're one of those people.
Hide the products?
Tide Pods.
Oh,
Tide
I don't even know what that is.
It works. It works.
I don't know what that is.
It works.
The thing that high school kids do.
Go ahead and make a medicine check to see if you
Oh,
can.
okay, this is good. I think he's good at this.
No.
13.
13. So you don't get poisoned by it, but you also are just like sucking on your arm. It doesn't appear that there's any poison that comes
Just give
out.
yourself a hickey.
Yeah. That's
It feels awkward. It looks awkward and it feels a little awkward too.
This is strange. Everyone stop staring at me. Thank you.
So we secured it.
Yes.
Okay. So the snakehead whip, the saddle, the boots, the shield, and the ring are magical.
Yes.
And what does the ring look like?
The ring just has a closed fist on it.
There are no might.
Is it?
And if it was like this on the ring.
Gotcha.
Is it silver, gold? What is it?
It is. It appears to be made of a type of silver. It's like one of those ring ones that you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Those are awesome.
Those
Do you
are
know
pretty
you can
much-
suck in and it makes a different sound?
Yeah, I did know that. I think we all experimented with that.
Look, there's only two ways this can go.
Yep.
Indeed. So those are the items that we have. We are
Okay.
in this cave. There are dwarves. There are 4 dead bodies, 2 dead lizards.
We took some of the
which
meat.
taste delicious, and there are 2 live, a male and a female, of this
Yep.
dark-skinned elf.
That are both asleep.
Yeah.
Can they? Can the dwarves carry them?
Of course we can, lad.
Did they eat? Are they like?
Oh
healthy?
yes, we ate some of your food. Thank you for that, lass.
Oh, the lizard.
And we made sure to tie the priest, cub gagger, so
Yes.
she can't speak.
Yeah, like hog tie.
No, but gagger, so she
No
can't
spells
cast any
either.
spells. That's why.
And blindfold her
Yeah.
and put little earbuds in her so she's like deafened, blind, hog tied.
They take like a little the dirt and
Yeah,
add
just-
a little water to it and put it in her ear. Ugh, yeah.
Make sure she.
It's bothering me to think about it. I don't like things touching my ears. So the female has had all that happen to you. Do you want that to happen to the male as well?
He's just a fighter.
Yeah,
so
we-
no.
I assume he didn't cast any spells.
No, we didn't see
No,
him
he
cast
didn't.
any spells.
Yeah, that's
All drow.
we don't know.
I've heard that the old
Yeah.
drow are. We don't know anything about
Yeah, we
it.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say, Benjen doesn't even know about those.
That's depressing.
Yeah, that's why we.
Does Amir know maybe more than that?
Mir does not, but the dwarves say, well, we might as well do it. Better safe than sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense.
They did the same thing.
Yeah.
There's plenty of us. We could carry them between all of us. No problem. So,
We should probably
only a
draw
little
them
the time that we got
You
here.
don't want.
What
Okay,
do we
just
want
talk
to
about all
do?
your.
What are we doing?
Let's get out of here.
We're getting out of here. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
bounce.
okay.
We've already been here down an hour, which is
Yeah.
way too much for me.
Oh yeah, do they know how to go get out? Cause we.
Oh,
Yeah, we were just dropped off.
I was absent that day.
Yes. You can. Hold on. Wait.
Could-
None of you. Well.
No, because we could probably retrace up to where we stopped. We got
You
dropped
didn't-
off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. You're right. Okay. Woo, I didn't think about getting back. Okay, so you were kind of following like a trail the entire way here through a series of different corridors and passages.
Like we didn't turn left. We didn't
But
turn
the
right.
earth
We walked.
shifted since.
Grin will actually be able to get you back all the way to where he found you, which was where you were dropped.
Oh, the main cave room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grim has that ability.
Because I'm like,
Oh,
I hope these other dwarves know where to go. Because Martha does not.
Because
No,
he was
I barely see
unearthed spur minor. So he's used to navigating the deep places of the earth, and he never gets lost in caves or mines.
Booyah!
Perfect.
It's great.
So
I did.
That's really cool.
I
Actually.
did ritual cast unseen servant, so it's holding the light for me.
well, there you
Yeah,
go.
because you're too good to hold up your own light.
No, it's-
That's
hey,
it.
well,
The very act of holding a torch is beneath her, Martha.
Remember last time where if we get separated, we need something with light at least.
Oh,
Yeah, it's for utility. It's for utility.
So
everyone thinks that you're uppity now.
marching order. Grin is going to probably be leading the way because he knows the way back. What is everyone else doing? What order do we want to march in? The dwarves.
I can't see,
Yeah.
so if I need to be in the middle if we don't want to use a torch.
No, we are.
Are we just like
Martha
holding
has
your
a
hand
torch,
through
so-
or something?
I was going to do the
The
shoulder.
shoulder.
No, but you still trip though.
Hopefully
just have,
somebody would
who's
tell me.
strong here, they could just carry you.
Yeah, I'm also
Just
fine
have-
with that.
Have the dwarves carry you. They
Hey,
have dark
turn
vision.
into like a flying
I'm not
beastie.
gonna do that.
Why? It's like
It's a
whatever.
pride.
everybody-
Yeah,
We can dig our way out.
You asked the dwarves to carry you to, and they said,
Yeah, they're not going to carry me either. I light a torch.
"Yeah, you
And
might
as I
as
do,
well
I'm
light
like,
yourself a torch light. We're not going to be carrying you.
Yeah.
You got 2 legs. I bet
All right,
you
I
weigh
light
a
a
ton.
torch then. Screw that. And I stand right in the middle.
The dwarves all kind of.
I, however, on a certain streamed, legitimate D&D game
Mhm.
that shall remain unnamed. I learned that when you roll a perception check in low light, you have disadvantage if you are only using night vision.
Oh, I did not know that.
Being a human doesn't totally suck.
No, it doesn't. So, I will have everyone roll stealth checks because we are going to try stealthily move back. I'll make this a group 1. I roll
Oh,
really well
nice.
with the dwarves.
Hey, no need, no need.
Nah, I got you, y'all.
No.
I got all you.
16.
No need.
You got
We're
it?
good. We're
19.
Good. We're good.
Yeah, not one.
Yeah, she makes noise for everybody.
I
told you I wasn't gonna turn into a flying animal.
19. Okay, so, yeah, Evendur, did you roll?
You're just like talking
8, okay.
loudly about how awesome that was. Did you guys see when the bats came
Yeah,
down?
exactly.
Oh,
I didn't know I could do that.
Every now and again, she just like lets out a squeak to see if there's any reaction from any of the cave.
Like she's a bat whisperer now.
Right. It passes off like a bat, but it's not attracting any of the bats near you. So I rolled well. So everybody was above average for a group
nice.
stealth check. So that is good. Moving as silently as we can through the darkness in the Underdark. Occasional like hissing fissures emit from different caverns that you're passing by on the side. You hear distant dripping water. The roaring waterfall and river behind you slowly dies out as you move further and further into the earth once more. And Grin assures you that you're moving in the correct direction and says that we are moving up and that he could feel that the air is getting a little bit lighter. The rest
Amir
of you...
has a compass also.
Oh, you have it open?
Yeah.
Or open.
It's a cantrip
Yeah.
that lasts like 12 hours at a time.
Yes, and you can see your elevation is going up. You are going up towards the surface. Moving through that way, I'll have Grin make a perception check.
Well, Amir would be next to him.
Alright, go ahead and make a
Aid him?
perception check. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
to aid him.
What?
They said he ate him.
Oh, he'll just eat him. Amir would just start eating them. Just see what happens.
I mean, what else, man? The
It's not the drow were bad.
it gets to a point in the juncture where you have passed through a very quick spot, and him being in the lead with Amir notices over down one of these side passages just like a pair of red eyes looking back at you. So you see down in there these eyes that are just two glowing red. They appear to be the height of a regular humanoid creature, but they're staring back at you from the darkness.
Y'all see anything up there?
Dude, when I act, so I would just act without telling him, right? I would just shoot it. If it was a mirror,
All right,
like legit.
go ahead and roll an attack roll.
It's actually two different creatures.
20.
20. Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
You awaken a Cthulhu and
Yeah.
And we're all gonna die now.
Oh,
Okay,
praise
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
Lord and Master.
Play dead.
Two of these. 2, 6.
You have a really long phone charger then.
14.
Like a USB.
14. Okay, so the homing missile, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
USB.
Appears on your bow and just fires and slams straight between where those two eyes are, and then you just see them blink out, and that you hear just the muffled sound of some type of a body just hit the floor down there.
it's just a bad effect.
So
I'm kidding.
Holy smokes, he just deleted somebody.
Where am I at? Am I behind him?
you guys are probably like 30
10
feet
Oh,
Yeah.
30 feet.
behind. Like they're a little bit ahead to make sure that you don't run immediately into trouble. So
That was awesome.
yeah, you stares down the side passage. You see it very quickly. Just this body hitting the floor. Everyone does see the motion of Amir firing the missile into one of the crevices that's on the side, and then hear just a thud as something hits.
Why are you
the
wasting arrows?
floor.
Hey,
I'll ready my crossbow.
Grin motions everybody to start moving faster through there. Are you going to go check out the body, or are you going to?
is it possible to check and not fall behind?
Yeah, you're far enough ahead. You can run really quick over to
Yeah,
where it
yeah,
was, and then run back, and you'd be just at the very end of everybody. So
Sure.
you could run back.
Umber Hope.
And he caves in. And I'm done.
So you quickly run over there. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
You run down this crevice, and you see the body, like from where you are, you're moving closer. You can see like the feet sticking out from around the corner, and then in this small opening of a room, they're
20.
awesome. So yeah, you get to the edge of where this small room is, and then peer in, and you see the body of where there's a hole blasted in the face of this orc that was standing there. The orc appears to be wearing like simple like the hide of some type of animal here in the Underdark. It is carrying only like a wooden club in one of its hands, and then you see inside the opening of this room like a wood table. There's like small little objects on the table, and then over against the wall there's a small bed wherein there is a baby, an orc baby resting there.
Whoa.
And upon closer inspection, you recognize that this is a female orc who
Wow.
sitting there.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Cold-blooded murder.
Uh-huh.
So,
Stone cold.
is the baby sleeping?
The baby is asleep.
It was.
Yeah, he just takes the baby now because
Oh.
he feels he's like I just killed the mom.
There's a thing. Like
And he gives it to Martha.
yeah.
He's like, here you go. And he
Even
walks
though
away.
Martha's like Martha's 20, she's like, I don't know what to do with this, but you're older.
That would be
you seem like
awesome.
motherly.
I'll figure it out. I don't know.
There's a bladder that's on the ground that looks like it probably holds some type of drink that was
Yeah.
used to keep the baby.
You
So
take that.
you grab the baby, which has it's wrapped in
Could he like put it in
hide.
his cloak like next to the hair?
Oh.
You can, yeah. I mean, the hair's like in a pocket.
Yeah. It's not like right next to
So
the
you
kid's face.
yeah. So you now have this baby, which stirs a little bit and then goes back, and you can see like little tusks protruding from its mouth.
Little baby too.
Little baby orc tusks. And
Is there anything else in the room that was like toys or?
We're gonna-
yes,
Like
on
a
the
rattle.
table, those little objects. Now you notice they are like things that might have been used for like helping to teeth for this.
Sure.
Amir, you
child.
just made
Dang.
an orphan. You just made.
Well, I mean, he sort of feels responsible. I guess the orc baby didn't do anything. So.
Yep.
And what was one
Anywho,
orc in there?
he just grabs the toys, I guess, also.
All
Or
right.
at least one. Whatever.
Got it. You spend only a moment, like
Yeah.
Okay, all right. This is now mine. And you move out of the home, and
And he whispers like sorry as he is
Got
leaving her dead corpse on the floor that's probably bleeding out.
moving. So you get back
Dang.
to the group, and just as they are like very passing by, and now everyone's moving at like a quicker pace.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything though. He's just
You have a baby.
That's
You're not
awesome.
saying anything. It's under your clothes.
Yeah, it's under. There's like a slight lump, but he just has like his
Right.
one of his arms like.
Are
So
you
you got
hurt?
your bow over
Yeah.
you, and you're moving quickly. And
I try and catch up to Grin. If they're moving at regular pace, he just tries to like.
You just moving.
got it.
Just like I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Less people up front. They can't see me. They can't see me.
Moving back, you get to you get back up to Grin in the front, and Grin is moving, and he's like, so what was it? What did we get?
Mind your own business.
It was just a lone orc that I ended up taking out.
A
So
lone orc.
yeah, just a solo orc that, upon inspecting the room, like I guess lived there. And
Wait, this is where the orcs live?
no, there was one orc there, but I killed it. It was dead.
Was it so like he's moving, but he's like slowing down, trying to get information? It was a single
come on,
room.
man,
was
come
there
on.
like
No, there was
furniture? Was there?
There was one. There was no furniture. There was a bed there.
Sounds
There was
That's
a
it.
bed.
It was a bedroll. It was a bedroll.
Sounds odd as deception.
This is the orcs. This is their. We need to start. We need to move. And he just takes off running like as fast as he can.
he follows up. He
And
doesn't tell them.
everybody
He
who's
just
like-
puts it. Like
Everybody's moving. Evendur sees the two in front just book it.
Wait,
and
wait. What do you see up there? Martha's in the back.
So I start running after them.
all right, the dwarves look around suspiciously carrying these elves. Going on, and start moving, and you just hear like the thudding of all of these feet, and like
there goes stealth.
and like kicking rocks, and just like everybody's moving as fast as you can, and you hear like coming from behind you this distant like echoing through there, and then this like war horn starting to blare out, and your little troop
Escalated.
that is moving. Your little troop that is moving through this corridor now, you're just running as fast as you can. You can see now like pairs of eyes starting to appear in like some of these crevices that are on the sides.
So Martha unplugs her ever smoke bottle and just runs, and she's like smoke screening as she's running in the back.
Ever smoking bottle.
Just
Ah,
Oh, is it like infinite?
yes.
Wow.
Just
That
run.
is
If
awesome.
you leave it in one spot, it will like fill it up, and then it will be
So she's just covering her trail.
right.
Nice.
Just roll.
So
So the dwarves are getting like
No,
it's hitting the dwarves.
no, they're in front.
Oh, you're
Very
with the
right.
dwarves.
No, I'm in the back.
The dwarves are kind of in the middle, yeah, carrying this group. And they're running as fast as they can. Like a couple of like armed orcs move up towards the group, and they get up to where the dwarves are, and then two of the dwarves split off and take the short swords and make attack rolls on that. And one of them cuts down low and cleaves one of the legs off of the orc, and the other one takes it up high and as it's falling down, slams down and punctures the chest and rips it open. They just keep running as more and more of these orc shouts are happening. The cavern is now full of the noises of just orcs grunting and howling. You see up ahead of you a pair of smaller, what look to be goblins, and they are going to be, they're trying to remove some type of contraption that is going to block this passageway. So really only Grin and Amir. Riven, are you towards the front?
I wanted to be behind them. Yeah.
Okay.
Like first of our.
She said she took out her crossbow also.
Yeah. So us three, Grin, Amir, and Riven, will be able to take shots trying to stop these goblins from taking or from closing off the passageway ahead. So go ahead and make attack rolls if you would like. If you don't want to try, Grin is going to shoot.
Yes.
That's a hit for Grin.
What do you add to
And we need for the left one.
So you add.
Nice.
Oh wow, you actually found out a claim. So it's gonna be your dex plus your proficiency is +5.
that? So +5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got 16.
I got 20.
Oh, okay. All the 3 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So yours
that this?
is a D10, I believe. Heavy crossbow, right? You got a heavy crossbow? Do you even know? You're like,
I thought I had. I don't know. I should have a crossbow. Light crossbow, I think.
Okay, yeah, that is true. You have a light crossbow, not a heavy crossbow. That's D8.
12 for Amir.
Light crossbow. 1d8. 12 for me.
Oh, nice.
7.
8, 9. She got 9.
Nice. All right. So the Grin takes out his.
I guess I just aim for the one on the left, or are we saying that, or it just doesn't?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he aims for the one on the left too. So just slams into the chest of the goblin, and then this arrow it slams into it again, and then you aim for the one on the right, and it fires. You do 9 plus damage.
No,
Nice.
no, actually, she should do max because she has assassinate, and it hasn't gone yet.
That's true.
Oh.
So you
So
can
that's
roll-
14. She rolled a 7. So it's double the die, right? Double the die plus dex.
And sneak attack.
Yes. So yes.
Oh, and sneak attack?
It should. It doesn't know she's there.
She would be
Oh, no.
doing sneak attack if it's.
They would be closing it on purpose.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, so yeah,
So they know that we're
do
there.
now. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just-
No, not if their back's turned. If they're focused on whatever they're doing.
They're kind of like side to you,
Oh, okay.
moving this
Never mind.
contraption. But yeah, anyways, either way, how do you want this to kill the goblin, the light crossbow bolt?
They're kind of sideways to us.
Yeah.
Here, I want it to come right into his neck.
Like into the wall, though.
Like.
Yeah,
Like, and then his
And
body
it-
just goes limp.
like crossbow bolts aren't very thick, but neither are goblin necks, so it just kind of takes him and like pins him up against the wall. His hands go slack, and he's stuck there. You see, there's like this splatter of black ichor on the wall behind him, but the cavern remains open, and you quickly head through it. Grin takes a moment and then looks at it just to see where the contraption was.
Right, so we could close it behind us.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he stays behind to set it off so that he could hit it, and then you guys can move through. So
I keep trying to navigate to the exit with my compass.
just head straight. I'll catch right up to you guys. Does anyone want to help Grin set off this contraption?
Nope.
Yes. Because I'm in the
Oh,
back.
my
Because
God,
if I
my
keep
God.
running,
Yeah, the smoking
yeah,
bell.
yeah, if I keep running, it's gonna smoke him out. And
The orcs kill him.
He stops. He says, "All right, really quick. I just need you to hit that up there, and he's pointing at this small, what looks like a wooden cog that's over on the top. So you'll need to either shoot it or hit it with something.
I got
Just
a bow. I got a bow.
Oh, he has a pistol though. Why does he need that?
He's gonna fire on the other
Yeah,
side.
that's two.
Oh, I can't
Uh-oh.
8.
8. Okay. All right. So.
The smoke is in my way.
Yeah. Grin takes a bead and then shoots, and then you hear the splintering of wood and this as things are beginning to fall and move on that side. And then you fire what on that side? You're using a bow and arrow.
No.
Got it. So you shoot, and it just bangs off of a rock, and he quickly looks over and just grabs you and pulls you back as the rocks on this side start like moving into position, but it leaves open a little bit on that side until you see, like, he just grabs you and you start running with the ever-smoking bottle behind you. You hear a commotion, like there's a pile up there where the hole is, but there's still things that are able to get through, and they're coming after you still. So...
Yeah, one job, Mark.
I'm doing a smoke screen.
Yeah.
I'm doing a smoke screen.
This is my one job.
Like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, just the flare.
Do I see that happen?
You...
Or are we already?
No,
way
you're
past
by
it?
me.
Yeah, you're up ahead. You're up ahead.
Yeah, you said you're by me.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were like all huddled around waiting.
Sprints up towards the front and then starts directing you where it gets to where there's like a break in the passageways and you're not sure exactly which one. Like slowing down just a little bit, but he points you off towards the left one. You continue moving and you hear still the howls and the shouts of the orcs chasing your group. You don't exactly know how much time has passed, but Grin is navigating you through these winding tunnels that are seemingly like chaotic and confusing, but because of his confidence in where he's navigating you,
He's
it's
assuming.
leading you.
And we're putting all our trust in a guy that we just met like 2 hours ago.
Well,
Exactly.
he knows more about the cave than we do because he's been down here for a while. So Martha.
Yeah, I'm just saying though,
Yeah.
we just met him 2 hours ago or less.
Yep,
Probably an
I'm good with
hour
that.
ago.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
He's leading us out. He's leading-
after like some of the shouts that are coming from behind, Amir in the front, the baby that you were holding in your arms begins to now start crying out. So everyone who is up by Amir now hears the growl of a baby kind of like struggling.
Can he just like
Close.
just ignore it or just like as he's running?
You can ignore it.
Okay.
I turned to Amir though, and I was like, "What do you do? Or what did you do?"
Doesn't seem
It's complicated. We could.
Why do you have a baby?
How do you know that I have a
Because
baby?
I just heard it. Is that your stomach talking?
Yeah, I'm hungry. That's what it is.
Are we stopping? Like, is everybody stopping?
I thought we were still
Grin
running.
is still running. But
Yeah.
like us running.
She's trying to have like a full conversation. Can she even do that
While you're running, what are you doing?
Yeah,
that can happen.
What did you do? What did you do? Like it's like this is all his fault.
Long story. He just says like long story.
Can we talk about it later?
Yeah, talk about it later.
So you keep
It's not really that long.
Yeah. To kill his mom at the end.
You make it sound
Kill
so
his
bad
mom,
when
stole
you
the
say it. Right. No, I didn't steal the baby. The baby
No.
is in my charge because the mom's dead. And that's the way the
Yeah.
world works, right? He didn't know that there was a clan of orcs there.
Or a single one that you shot.
Yeah, he thought it was just a single orc there, but
So
I don't think he's ever fought orcs, has he?
it would make sense that you have fought orcs.
You're like
They-
400 years
Yeah.
old.
He would?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because
So
they-
he sort of knew. He knew better. I guess he just wanted to steal the
You
baby.
didn't know it was a
Well,
orc.
you
You just saw
never-
red eyes.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't know it
just
was an
saw-
orc.
No, but he knows that orcs fight in packs probably, and
you haven't spent
fought-
much time underground, but the ones that lived overground that would frequently try and move into the
The
sunless
forest.
jungle
Yeah.
would they always traveled in a large group. So
So yeah, he sort of knew. He sort of figured.
Well, that's why
it was
Grim
like,
was like-
That's why you grabbed it. You're
What?
hostage.
Yeah. Keep your distance. I got a magical dagger. I'll use it. No, I think my alignment will go straight to like chaotically evil.
pretty close. Yeah, like babies are precious to me. So, yeah, you move, you continue running, and the growling and the whining gets louder and louder as you're moving. And
What does my compass say? Like how far away from the surface, or?
so away from the surface, a long ways.
Ooh.
Because you took a mine shaft down for 20 minutes into the earth,
Right.
and then you went lower into the earth with this.
Which is like the
expedition.
Underdark.
Right, exactly. So, yes, so you're very far underneath the surface.
Do we feel, or I won't stop running until Grin stops running.
Yeah, Grin gets
He
you
knows where it's safe, or that room is.
to where actually, okay, so this is a forced march.
What is that?
You got a prisoner.
So yeah, they're
Oh,
carrying,
we
but
have prisoners. Yeah.
you guys are moving at like a really fast pace for a long time,
It's a certain way of traveling.
and
Yeah, but dwarves have really high con, so they'll be
they
alright.
can't be.
They won't get winded. That's what
well,
I'm saying.
I mean, that's what I've heard. I
They're
don't.
like pack mules.
so
He says that out loud.
Hey, they can't hear me, right? They can't.
They
hear
probably
me.
agree with you.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, depends on what we're packing. So they you make it to a spot where there is a familiar scene where you see the like ripped open remains of the Umber Hulk laying on the floor of this cavern, and these beetles that have started crawling over it. As soon as you guys run into the room, they kind of scatter and start moving across the floor. So these creatures that have started eating this corpse that's on the ground have now they're kind of deterred from what they're doing. So you move through that cave. Grin points up ahead, and you're only like a 10-minute walk away from where there is the cave entrance from the dwarves.
To go up.
Yeah, well, to get into where the Gristlebar mine is, and you know where that is from here because it's kind of a straight shot. So running to that direction, Grin lets you take the lead, and moves
I fall
behind.
back.
Yeah, he's going to move behind and start shooting at the orcs that are still doggedly pursuing you guys all the way to this.
Yeah, still smoke. Just
I fall back whenever the very, like, as soon as the last dwarf comes. Who's at the very end? Martha, are you at the very end?
Martha's at the very end.
I'm very at doing smoke, just doing this stuff.
So as soon as that happens, I want to cast darkness.
Oh, alright, I like that. Okay, yeah, so it gets to a point where there's a central kind of cavern and it has a lot of different openings. You put it in the center of that room, and then as everyone has exited through the correct one, and how many, what's the radius?
20 foot cube.
Perfect. So it fills this entire chamber up, and when you're focusing on the need for the darkness, the shadows around you, even though you're already in like absolute blackness, kind of take on like this thickness, and you feel this cool sensation over your skin as you are able to take and materialize your need into this solid black magical darkness in front of you, and it just kind of fills the area. And Grin looks over at you and just takes off running again after everyone else.
Close the bottle.
Martha, Cook, I don't know all of the ever smoke.
No, because I don't want us to follow.
Oh god.
Follow the smoke.
Just follow the smoke.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Oh.
So, I'll roll this with disadvantage. Nice. So you get to where the opening is in the dwarves. They get really excited because they recognize where they are now, and as soon as they get up to where you were let out, there's just kind of this solid like rock wall formation. Where you guys came out, it was an open corridor, but now it looks like it's a solid rock. The dwarves quickly go up to it, and then two of them stick their hands in different sides of the rock and then lift it up and then move it over to the side, where there was seemingly this like completely
wall,
sealed
right?
wall. It is now lifted and moved over. You all move in through there. They take the two dark elves with them, and slide the rock back over into place. And you guys have made it back into Crystalhorn Mine.
Booyah! Did it. Did it.
Okay, so
Take a long
then.
rest.
You all
So I,
have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
I
for running for a really
immediately
long time.
like round up the group and
Yeah, as she's doing that, I'll just try and feed the baby the milk.
yeah, and I'll say,
And I'm like,
Amir
what
has
is
some
going
explaining to
on?
do.
I just take out an orc baby from my cloak. It's like,
I'm handing you some of the reptile meat. I don't know what babies eat.
I don't know. I think this milk thing is what they eat, but I'm not
Indeed, it is
100% sure.
Rothy milk, which is like,
They milk lizards.
It's- no.
Is that the bulls?
it's
what?
it's
That
the
sounded really bad.
equivalent-
Sure did.
Stop it, Amber. Amber. No.
of like a cow, but for the Underdark.
Yeah.
Okay.
The milk itself is very thick.
Ew.
So
Is it chewable?
Like
after about a day, it's a little chewy.
Nice.
spoiled milk.
Like a.
That's more like taffy
Is
than
this
milk.
like goat cheese?
yeah.
So the
Does it
baby
smell bad?
does calm down as you start giving it the milk.
And as I'm doing that, like ignoring what I'm doing, just like, so what happened was I shot
love it.
this baby's mother in the face with an arrow, and she's dead now. And I think that scream was the father, I assume. I didn't. Okay, and now
You have to put it back. You
we're
can't
not
just keep
going
an
back.
orc
Are
baby.
you crazy?
You come
You
back
can
to
take
mom.
it back to the orcs if you want.
Or just go leave it outside of the cave or whatever. Just
No,
you can't
I could.
steal an orc baby.
Oh,
I-
there, lass. We
I-
can't leave an orc right outside our entrance.
No. That's not a good idea. But I want to take it to that saloon temple or whatever. Maybe they know. What
Oh
to do with it.
yeah.
So you bring
Look
it
at
away.
you.
They might have a place to take it. I could see.
Well,
Like
more
back
more
with
than
the
me.
orcs,
I
the
don't-
ones
Yeah.
that want it, the ones that were chasing after us to get it back.
I killed her mother.
But if
The
the,
mother is
father
dead.
is there,
Then
Don't you
he
think
will
you
want
should-
to kill at least me at the minimum, and
then
I'm not doing
that's
that.
your issue.
I'm not doing
I'm not going back. You could take the kid back, and I think he would assume that you killed her mother, and then seek his own retribution, which your father should, right? Am I right? I nod to the dwarves. Yeah, right.
Don't look at me. I don't know what to do with an orc baby.
Thanks, guys.
Well, look at it. It's right ugly, isn't it?
It's a little
How are you
homely,
gonna get
but
more milk to feed it?
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
we have to go buy some more. I don't know. This should be enough for a little while. I'm gonna take it to the temple. I'm not keeping this kid. All right, so.
Certainly not staying here. I'll say you that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got that. Just everyone relax.
Chill
and,
out.
We can
I'm trying to chill out.
get going.
I love it.
Should we let Amir hold the baby?
Yeah.
We should probably not.
The
No
I'm not
deal.
gonna hurt a baby, alright?
On purpose.
On purpose.
so the
I'm not gonna intentionally.
Yeah, it's more about negligence, where you might just forget you have the baby, or
I
I
actually,
mean, the fact
you
that
know
you
what?
stole it in the first place.
Like,
concerns
have you-
me.
do
I
you
did
have any
steal it,
kids?
so no.
You saved it.
Wait, technically,
Yeah,
I
that's
might have a kid, but it might be a dream.
this is exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not
It's
sure.
a serious problem.
So,
You're not
yeah.
even sure if you have a child.
Yeah, but
This
see,
is
yeah, but if I have a child, he's with his mother, so he's fine.
well. Do you hear the conversation we're having?
What are you talking about?
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I need to
forget
take
about
this-
the child.
No, I won't. I need to take it to the temple. I'm
Well,
good. I'm
okay,
good. I'm good.
we need somebody.
It's my
to,
responsibility. I killed the mother, right? I'm not taking it back.
I'll be honest. I mean, it's a baby, yes, but it's an orc. I don't
Yeah,
get it with
just-
lizard eyes.
You want to
Okay.
be honest?
Oh, not the
What?
tumor.
Oh, what?
That's a little bit
Yeah.
extreme, I think.
That's where you guys are going.
That's a little bit extreme.
I won't fight you guys over that, but I don't condone that. I'm not taking any part of killing a baby. So.
We found your line.
Yeah, that's the line. That's the line.
It's evident
I
that-
can kill hundreds of grown adults,
Yes,
and I have.
It's good to know.
Okay, yeah.
So
Just no babies.
the dwarves, so you notice the room that you're in, like where you slid the rock wall over, and it's completely solid. It just looks from this side to be like carved dwarven stone, and it just ends. So where this corridor was, it opens into a room that is about 10 feet by 10 feet in kind of a circular format. There's a couple of benches where you can sit down. The dwarves explain that they'll probably have to wait until someone comes and checks, because they normally seal it off and then they come and check once a day to see if any of the mining expeditions have come back.
Long rest.
So
That's pretty good because we have a point of exhaustion also.
you do have a point of exhaustion, and you have a baby.
Oh, Dad, my second child.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know if
We'll
it works
see.
out. I'm gonna try to send it back to my wife and see if she'll take care of it.
I'm pretty sure she's keeping my other baby, but
Yeah.
anyway.
She'll probably take care of my orc baby as well.
Yeah,
well,
this
not
is
my
cool.
orc baby. Like I had one with an orc and cheated on her because I wouldn't do that.
That's probably what she's gonna think.
How'd you get an orc?
Actually, you know what? She probably knows me and knows that I killed the mother and now have the baby.
It's very understanding.
It's
Yeah.
definitely an understanding
Yeah.
spouse.
The
I'm impressed.
men's urges, kill the mother.
You never know.
Never know.
And he just leaves on occasion. Just never comes back.
Who knows? You never know.
Taking like moments to like breathe, like you're all kind of like out of breath from running for so long, you're flustered, your muscles are aching from how long you've been exerting them beyond their force. The two drow have been just kind of deposited unceremoniously over to the side. And the dwarves are all kind of like sitting there talking amongst themselves, and the drow that they are bound, the way that they're bound, are you doing like hog tie, like hands and arms behind their back?
I thought,
You're doing like a
that's-
cow where
that's
they're
right.
all like up on the hands and legs are bound together.
Hog tie, because it's gonna be harder for him to cast.
Yeah.
That's
Anything.
Yeah.
And also escape too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if they're waking up, we're gonna poke them with the arrow again.
Oh yeah. Sure.
If we see
It's
any
good for a
movement,
day.
any movement,
They do
Test me.
It's like,
after
you posted
some
5
time.
times today.
After some time, they do begin to stir a little, like in their sleep, and you hear like pain groans coming from them.
I think you might need to heal them because if you don't, they might die.
No,
Are they still bleeding out?
We'll stabilize
no,
them.
we stabilize
We
them.
gotta use magic.
So,
Never mind.
what are your characters doing?
Just
This, evidently.
sitting off to his.
Yeah, we can't really talk to Throm
Off
because
the
it's kind
main
of too
group,
close to
just
all
I
these
guess.
other dwarves. We can't-
Contemplating.
Oh yeah, what about our drug deal? What?
Yeah, the drug deal's totally cool.
Oh, you begin talking to Throm.
Well, I mean,
No, we have to wait.
I want to let him know that that's why we're here.
Okay.
I try to get in on that conversation just so I
Yeah.
can stop being just like, I'm just fuming right
About the
now
baby?
about the baby.
Yeah, that's
And so I
fair.
just want to change the subjects in my head. Yeah, I'm
So
like,
the
that was
dwarves
so
are all
dumb.
kind of talking to themselves.
I won't, I kind of, like, at first, I won't let her come into the conversation. Like, I'll try to keep, because she wouldn't fly me. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to identify the items now?
Yes. Well, whenever.
What are we-
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Totally
long
down.
rest, right?
Oh, we actually take a long rest?
Oh, I don't know.
Who knows when they'll come to check on us? You
So
might
just-
as well.
We just have to sit here.
Long rest, then. It is. I guess.
Do we have food?
We
have
have
It's a lizard.
some. It'll go.
Animal
We'll
ration.
probably be all out by the end of the long rest between the 11. Oh wait, they were carrying their dead companion too.
Martha has enough food for herself for 2 days.
She's not gonna tell anyone. She's like this.
Yeah, dwarves will go through
You
all.
didn't carry your own rations?
So the dwarves are there. You're going to start identifying the items. Are you going to call over Thraman then to talk to him?
You need help? You're good, right?
No, you can use that.
How are you gonna help?
Exactly. I'm like, I just
like
been trying to
support.
Yeah.
Massage him.
I'm just like,
You
you're
got
not
this.
this. You're good.
You're rubbing his temple.
And then I leave. Yeah. I did. Yeah.
So he set.
I don't know.
So I'm assuming do you like have all 5 of the items like out in front of you? Because when you're doing the ritual, they kind of have to be there next to you.
Yeah. So about the snake thing, if I let it.
Can you identify it in the bag?
Yeah, just keep it in the bag, man. I still show him like the pussy wounds.
You could.
I'm like, bro.
You could like
Bad news.
have him like dump it out on the floor in front of you. That way you wouldn't be touching it.
Can I use like mage hand, like restrain, take it out and just like.
You can certainly try.
Does your earth elemental ring do anything for that?
That is a worthless ring.
Well, it's a creature.
I don't
Can't you do?
You
You like
need,
calm
you
this?
need
So
a
the
goal.
ring of Earth Elemental command, if you
Or Earth
see an Earth Elemental, you can use the ring to take it over.
She thinks it summons one.
Yeah, it does not. It
That's not
allows
what I
you to
think.
control
Can't
one.
you
There's-
calm the snakes?
They aren't apparently
Actually,
made of
snakes.
Earth.
Okay.
How long does telekinesis last?
An hour.
Until
An-
October.
Concentration, I believe.
I think it is an hour.
I guess I can, suspend the snake thing in the air as I identify it.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, it would take him 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 10
Wait,
minutes.
doesn't he have to concentrate on identifying?
Telekinesis.
So this is 10 minutes.
Let me take a look.
Ritual is not concentration?
Oh, telekinesis only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly 10 minutes.
Yeah, because it's not a ritual, so you can't cast
And
it.
as long as identified does not require concentration. Wait, does ritual casting require concentration?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
it
I
does,
said.
yeah.
You can't do 2 at once.
Yeah, because ritual casting is probably concentrating on casting it. So
Mm-hmm.
Let me check my spells.
Let's take it out of the bag, man. Look at it.
You-
It's not that bad.
Identify, it doesn't say concentration, it just says ritual.
how long did we take to run? Was it an hour?
It was
Probably.
probably about a half hour. Between a half hour to an hour.
So my unseen turret will try to just push down the
You still have unseen servant.
It was holding the light. It was holding the light because I can't hold the light. Hold the smoke screen.
That is fantastic. Wait, how fast can your unseen servant move?
I think we left it. And the walls closed and it's
Outside knocking on the door. Yeah.
Well, it just goes away if you run out of its radius.
Oh, okay. You can resummon it? Oh, that takes an hour. Never mind. Alright, so I'll use mage
Did you kill
hand.
yours like a few times?
Try to hold the thing still.
Unseen servant?
What do I need to roll for that?
No, not.
If I roll anything
Oh,
off.
15 feet.
But,
So it's definitely out.
No.
You left it behind
Yep.
way longer.
Yep.
Uh,
It's just
so-
like the light.
Like as soon as it went out, Rolo just put dancing lights up and was making it follow you guys around. So he was able to keep lights with you.
Little tracking things.
The go ahead and roll a concentration check. So you just need to roll higher than a 10.
Any modifiers?
Your
Constitution?
Your
constitution,
intelligence?
yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Is your
Plus
concentration.
2. Oh my god. 6.
Okay, so so I'll say for the purposes of this, the mage hand is unable to keep the whip down while you're doing it.
Lashes out. Right
And so
on.
you're unable to get it into a position where then you can start casting the ritual.
So, how far am I standing away from it approximately?
You are still about 5 feet away from it.
Okay. What
You want me to hold it for you?
You sure you want to take that risk again?
As long as you guys bring me back, I'm cool. He's saying this with the baby in his hand. He's like, oh, I mean, I'll
He
try
makes
it
good
right now.
decisions.
Get
What
that
about
with the
Rolo?
baby.
Does Rolo have any spells to like immobilize it or just?
Oh, well,
What can you do?
well,
He used all
I don't
his
want to
spells.
get anywhere near that thing. Look at it. Look at his arm. It looks.
It's all swollen. It's like the-
And you know any spells that could like just like pin it down with anything?
No.
She can cast lights though,
No.
right?
Can I
It will
just
make it very bright in here so you can see what you're doing.
can I distract with a minor illusion? Just put a thing in front of it so it attacks that instead of.
You can certainly try.
So I'll just make a little rat that moves back and forth.
Sure, so I'll say go ahead and roll with another one, and this will be you rolling with advantage.
You
Okay.
got it. You got
Because
it.
now you have people who are helping with
12.
it. Okay, good. Yeah, so
Oh, he rolls that with advantage, or
that was his advantage because other people were helping with his spells. Yes. You saw he was having trouble, and ugh, someone's gonna get bitten again.
Little rat.
Yeah,
Just one second.
there, and the like when it gets close, the snake heads just like lash out at it and try to get it. Then you were able to spend the 10 minutes casting the ritual on it. As you are casting Identify on it, you hear in your head this multi-layered voice kind of come through in the connection as you're kind of like extending your consciousness into the item, trying to identify it through magical means, and you hear.
Imbalen how uhir velus dost fialin swil.
Sounds like Avatar.
What's that?
You do not recognize the language.
Sounds like Avatar. You have to link it. You gotta link your hair, right?
Yeah. Write it down. I'm just kidding.
So can Evendur say, hey, can you say that again?
Yeah, exactly.
Just say that one more time.
So
Let me,
you
write this down.
attempt to reach out again. Are you trying to like other languages, or what are you doing? Do you want to even try and speak to it, or you just want to try and like strip that layer away and just try and focus on what the item does?
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it. Actually, I'm gonna tell the voice, hey, you understand common?
Hey,
Imbau dost ranitir unsaiblyth.
Just start going through your language.
I start speaking in Elvish.
No, if thieves can't.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't know thieves yet.
I know.
I'll try
are you the
Elvish.
only one that doesn't know?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I never heard of that.
When you try speaking in Elvish, the voices just completely stop. And I'll need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, elves are the enemy of this thing. I mean, you wouldn't know that. You really wouldn't know that.
20.
Nice.
20. Okay, yeah. You feel like this strain inside your head, and you have to break the concentration. The Identify spell has, well, for the purposes of this, was unable to identify what this whip is capable of. You do know that it has some type of a sentience within it, though.
Perfect. Give it to Amir.
Can I identify
I'll take that.
what kind of school of magic? Can I at least check that?
The detect magic would have shown.
He's just trying to get anything. He's like, I just wasted my time.
He's like, I gotta give some answers.
Yeah.
Respect. He's doing his
Does he
due
make the
diligence as a wizard.
connection that the voices stopped when he spoke Elvish?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I would.
Try to attack me, I think, or try to do something.
So Amir asks you, like, what happened?
School of Conjuration.
Oh, wow.
So when I spoke to it, it responded with some kind of weird language. I just tried to speak to it in Elvish, and it tried to. What did it try to do? It tried to.
It like was
manipulate me?
mentally attacking you.
It tried a psychic attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm immune to that.
Fight it.
Oh, I'm resistant to it.
Anxiety.
Yeah, I'm resistant to it. Yeah.
That's right.
And
And this is
So
really
would he have broken his concentration then if he's immune to it?
He.
or resistant to it.
Oh well, no, it didn't work on you anyways. So
Okay. Alright.
you would have taken.
Hey, I
probably
could
some-
still hold on to that if you guys want.
Do you really want to outlaws it?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't have a problem with
Put it back in the bag.
that. Dangerous
You
stuff.
gotta grab it yourself though.
Can I like?
I say you just drag it over to a corner, just leave it there, and we'll deal with it later.
Oh, we should take it to the people in the basement. The wizards, the dwarven wizards.
Oh, the guys that you traded stuff
Oh,
with.
that's a good idea.
Yeah. They might trade it for
They're
something.
really powerful or something. So.
Yeah,
Y'all did tell us about y'all going there, right?
You can probably
Oh wait, did they tell us?
Huh?
I don't think I don't think you guys told us that you guys even went down there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we did. Didn't we?
Yeah, we spent so long down there. You guys.
Oh,
definitely
okay.
were there.
Right.
You guys were waiting for us. So.
Yeah, you guys should see if you can trade that for. Maybe you get to keep one of those wands, one of those cool, like that cool fireball wands.
It's possible.
Oh my gosh,
Or we can
Oh,
keep
I
the
get my
same
carpet back.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Riven now making the connection.
I missed it.
Alright,
I'm never trading you again.
But I did want
Walking
that.
like a sucker this whole time.
what do you
I
guys
want
want to
that
identify next?
polymorph one though.
All of it. That was just in the whip.
That was a
Yeah, that was just
Do the ring.
Identify the orc baby.
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
special about
A
it?
nature check on your baby.
It
I
only
like that.
has the magic of childbirth. That's all it is. Magic of
It's
childbirth.
not like
Fair
a
enough.
And then mood modifier, I lost my
priest or
parents.
something.
Yeah.
Wizard or something.
Yeah.
It
Under,
says to you in common.
Okay, so what next?
do the ring.
Ring.
So, you identify the ring.
Nothing tries to attack him. And
The
it's
ring appears to be completely fine.
What does it do?
So this, I'll tell you guys, this is the Ring of Protection.
Oh, nice.
Requires attunement, you gain +1 AC bonus.
Where do I
and
have one?
saving throws while wearing this ring.
Who else has one?
I do.
Who else needs it?
Does anybody
Yeah.
want +1 AC? And plus
Everybody does.
Everybody could use that ring. So
So
What's
this
yours,
ring was
Lacey?
actually on that fighter that was so hard for you guys to hit. It came around the corner.
So she's our upfront fighter.
yeah.
But what's your AC? How low is your AC?
My
You
AC.
gotta be crap.
Well, I got shield also, so.
And your roll.
My AC with everything, with all my attachments and modifications is 21, so.
It's higher than
Yeah,
my
you-
AC.
So, I'm not. Alright.
Well, that's if you use
What's
his
your
mage
AC?
armor and shield.
17.
Yeah, assuming that I cast both.
Oh man.
Yours is.
So he becomes a tank if he like burns through his spell
Yeah.
slots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mage armor lasts 8
You
hours,
have
so.
studded leather, right?
Yeah.
You have studded leather, right? The red studded.
Yeah. Like.
Okay, and then what about the shield?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's stick with shield.
So you could probably.
The
Well, but
shield.
I already have one, so.
Oh, then you have
15.
15.
Oh, this is good. Spell guard shield.
That's pretty good.
While
I have
holding the
17.
shield, you have advantage on saving throws
Okay.
against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you. This is really freaking good.
That's,
Yeah.
that's really good.
You
for
use a shield, right?
No, I as a mage.
He's not proficient with shields.
Why do you have a shield?
He's like,
I don't know. I don't have.
I thought you said you had a shield.
Oh no, the
No,
spell shield.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The level.
I would like to make makeshift baby wrap
Hey, my wife ordered
out of
pizza.
cloth.
Do you want to just put like a note on the door? I don't want to wake up your kids.
Oh, it's like the kids are probably fine.
Okay, 25 minutes.
Oh, all right, I thought
Oh wow.
The-
Tell her thank you. Even though-
vegan.
No, it's fine, dude. It's cool, man. I'll
I got some
I'll just drink
goldfish.
some vitamin water.
Yeah, exactly.
So who's our tank? Martha, you want the
Martha.
shield again, including the
No,
ring?
I think the shield. You use two hand or
no, I'll use a shield.
yeah.
So I use a shield unless
I can't. I don't.
yeah. So I'm using what's it
Honestly,
called?
melee
Karnak
warrior.
swords.
I can use a
That's cool.
ring.
What is it? A +1? What is that?
Shields are
no,
plus
it
two.
You have
is.
advantage on saving throws.
It's
against
just a
spells.
regular shield plus whatever I
Well,
get.
regular
Stand
shields are
by.
+2, and I guess
Because
I'm
I
Pretty
say
sure
that
it
most
doesn't
of
have a
the
bonus
mind
to
stuff,
it, but
so
let me double check.
Okay.
it should be better on yours.
Just how does blocking work with the shield that you have?
Oh, it's just a flat
So
+2
it's-
to AC.
It's your AC
Oh,
bonus.
okay, that's cool.
You can go into like there are things that you could do. Like you'd be like, I want to put it on a defensive stance or whatever. So on your turn, everybody gets disadvantage on attacks against you. If all you want to do
Just
is
dodge.
just dodge, yeah.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Okay. That's cool.
There is no bonus to your AC more than just the additional shield bonus for that shield.
Okay, but that's a pretty sweet gig. Is it an actual item? Can I look it up?
Yes, in the Dungeon Master's Guide, the
I
spell
feel like
guard
that's gonna
shield.
be an awesome
Yeah.
to
I think you just added it.
equipment. Alright, what else do we have? The saddle and then
boots.
the boots. We'll do the saddle next.
Oh, I'm super interested.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh,
Riven's like,
Yeah.
Riven's like, just give me the saddle.
Saddle of dominance.
Yes.
When placed on a beast, when placed on a beast, that creature becomes affected by the dominate beast spell. If the saddle is left on for greater than 8 hours, that beast must suffer 1 damage for every additional hour that is dominated.
Ooh.
When it reaches 0 HP, the beast's soul is absorbed into the saddle.
Whoa.
Holy smokes.
So it's possessed.
So
for
can
good.
you-
Yeah.
Can you
That
tell if
seems
there's
like a
any
curse
souls
then.
in it?
You can't tell.
We should take that to the wizards,
To the wizards.
right?
I thought
You just see
wanted
Riven
it.
just doing this
But
now.
I do. No, I mean just ask them if they can. See if there's any.
Yeah, we can do that too. You want to hold on to it for now?
So,
Heck yeah, dude.
so no, this is perfect. Your flying carpet above the creature, just jump.
Oh no.
So just so you know, the Dominate Beast spell, like, because basically anything that you put, like any beast that you put this on, then is considered under the Dominate Beast spell. You have a telepathic link with it as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence, and you can use this telepathic link to issue commands to the creature while you're conscious.
That is awesome.
And
It's like my own personal Yoshi.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
They can just come to me wherever I am.
And then after 8 hours and some
I
change,
take it
it
off and
dies.
put on. No, I just put on something else.
No, because it gets 1 damage per hour extra.
Right.
So you take it off 8 hours.
Let it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
might
let it heal
turn
up.
on you.
So if you keep it on it
Ooh, what
until you
happened?
start taking damage, if you let it rest without it on it, then
Oh.
it will be able to.
So if the
Recover.
animal is previously hostile and you take the saddle off, does it immediately try to attack you?
You don't know
We
the
don't?
answer to that.
Yeah.
We don't-
He tells you what it does, but not in that detail.
Yeah.
Not that
Like, you
effect-
need to experiment.
I
with
can't
it,
tell
or
you what
she
it
does.
doesn't do. I can tell you what it does do.
All right.
And
now
the
the
boots.
It makes it friendly.
boots of levitation.
At least 8 hours.
Oh, those are cool.
While you wear these
Ooh.
boots, you can use an action to cast
Hey,
a levitate
Karnat's
spell
sword,
on yourself
was
at
it
will.
based on something? Is there a sword
Well,
I can
that's
look up?
cool.
That is so cool.
No, no.
Okay.
Boots are always good.
I just have a
I-
plus. I guess I can make my
I
own.
Yeah,
wear
just do a
those
plus. I
if
think
you
just do a.
want.
Because that
Plus two.
fly, so
Because it had nothing else.
it's
Right?
useless to me.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
So
So this
the
is on
attacker,
the
you would lose
female
a
drow
point
that
of
was
constitution.
floating.
I
I'll get
gain
that one. Yeah.
one
Oh,
plus my
right,
con
right,
bonus
right.
and hit points every successful hit.
So levitate, she can
Probably just add
go
it.
up.
Yeah.
How much feet
Try.
can she go up?
I will tell you right now, my friend. I will look it up. I will tell you. Levitate. It is you can rise vertically up to 20 feet and remain suspended there for the duration. So the target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach.
So it's like 0G.
Oh, so you're
So-
0G, you can't move?
Yeah,
Right.
you can't move at all.
Suspended.
But
But
So,
something can
when
pull
she
you.
was going up, she was like holding on to probably one of these lizards that were going up, so it was taking her with it. She didn't weigh
Oh,
anything.
yeah, weightless.
You
So
want to trade? I'll take the snake whip and you can have these boots.
Oh, you can just go on the carpet.
I thought we were trading the snake whip.
Well, I want to see what it does first. Maybe I'll keep it.
That's awesome.
You're gonna.
Oh, hey,
try to
nobody
use
nobody minds me taking the shield, right?
it? No. You're gonna use it?
Hey,
I'll
check
try
that.
to use it. I'm interested in it. You can have it. I'll take the snake. Thanks.
Hey, so if
do you
it.
grab it like that? Because I'll need you to make an ammo.
Oh,
yes.
It's in the bag right now, right?
It's not in the
No,
bag.
it's not
Nobody put it in the bag.
No, it was just on
In
the
the
floor.
corner.
I didn't have to.
You
He
just,
was
like,
holding
kick
the
it.
baby, and he's like, "I'll take it." No, you won't. You're holding a baby.
I'm gonna try to put it back in a bag. I
Oh
guess.
man, you're gonna pass
I mean,
out.
you can use Mage Hand to pick it up.
Oh, what a ripper,
And that's a safe way. Like he's,
Well,
I mean, he's smart. He would
I'm
know.
gonna roll that anyway. but I gotta roll for it. No?
You don't with Mage Hand.
Yeah, Mage Hand is
It's a cantrip. You just like. whoop.
Like if it bites Mage Hand, it's not gonna do anything. Like
I'll
you don't
just
take
make
any
Mage
damage.
Hand
I just
upset.
constantly have mage hands, just holding it,
Just don't hold
just
it.
following us around.
just have
Your
you
Mage Hand is unable to make attack rolls.
Okay.
No, but he can't throw the whip at someone.
Mage Hand
just
is-
drops it. Just drops it.
Or maybe not throw it.
So while the snake-headed whip is getting lifted up, you see out of the corner of your eye the female who's hogtied starting to like move around on her bonds, and one of the dwarves goes over and puts his foot on her face. I wouldn't do that, lassie. Just stay still.
Hulk her with the arrow.
Yeah.
Hulk her with the sleep arrow.
She can't hear anything.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, to the dwarves. To the
Yeah,
dwarves.
to the dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's anything you'd want to ask them, but we're going to be for sure taking them as soon as we get back in. This will be your chance if you want to talk to them at all. Otherwise,
I have
it's
nothing
going to
to
be out of
say.
your control.
I have nothing to say to him personally.
No, don't we want to know what they are? Because we don't know what kind of elf, like they're a dark elf, right?
Yeah,
So we
so
want
Oh,
to
yeah,
I can
yeah.
interrogate him for basic information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who,
What?
Who are you
why
guys?
did
Who are you? What
where
are you
did you
doing?
come
What's
from, et cetera, et
That kind
cetera.
of, yeah.
So
Spill it all.
so the do you want to talk to the female or the male first?
Which one?
The male.
The male.
The
Male.
female
Slap
is the
the
one who's
male
like
awake.
struggling, but you can tell that the male is awake. He's just kind of there.
Oh, he's been awake. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We would have put a blindfold on him.
Yeah,
Right. They
yeah.
don't have. They can't see. So.
Oh yeah, we had to
So,
pick up, we had to pick
Amir
up the dirt.
thinks-
We had to pick out the dirt.
So Amir thinks they're sleeping, and with the blindfold on, just slaps the guy, thinking he's gonna wake him up.
Smacks him.
Oh, he's awake though.
He has a gag.
Yeah,
Oh, he's awake. Yes. After you slap him, he's
Remove one ear. Remove one
Yeah,
the earplug.
Yeah,
I don't want to
I
be here
did
for
that.
this.
So I'm doing this.
So it's a 10-foot circle. There's nowhere really else to go.
We're in like a
I'm
more,
doing,
like,
I'm
dead
doing
end.
this with the
It's
baby
basically
in my
a safe
other
axe.
hand. I like
We
dig
roll
out
the rock and we're stuck.
I put in my
I dig out the
iPod
mud.
for my earbuds or something.
Yeah.
I dig out the mud from one ear, and he doesn't need his headband.
Are you doing this while you're holding the baby?
Yeah. Well, like, I have it like this, and I'm like clean out one ear. And I'm like, all
Can I
right,
hold
ask
the
me
baby? Let me hold
questions.
the baby. Let me hold the baby while you. I mean, you've only got one good arm, so let me hold the baby.
No, I got it.
Me and Riven will hold the baby. It'll be fine.
No, you guys wanted to kill it.
No.
I'll just hold on to it until we get to the consensus.
Oh, sorry. Alrighty.
Steve feels passionate about it.
No, that's fine.
Amir,
It's weird,
holding
though.
the baby,
It's weird.
flicks out the mud that has been pasted into the ear of the person, and then you guys remove the gag from the mouth.
Yeah. But leave the headband. We leave the blindfold on.
Hey, do you understand us?
I slap him again. Common. You speak common.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check with advantage, because of
Did he speak in Elvish?
it sounds like Elvish, but it isn't Elvish.
11 plus 8. You said intimidation?
Yes.
Just straight 11.
If that doesn't work, I
Not good.
want to yell at him in Infernal.
What is he getting?
I don't know. I just want to scare him.
He says,
It's not Elven, right? Because you said he couldn't understand. I
right,
speak
like
Elven.
it sounds like, so the difference would be like between like Spanish and Portuguese.
Okay.
It sounds like Elven, but it's
the words are mixed up.
something's weird.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't make any sense of it.
You heard library, and I don't know the context. Yeah.
Don't
This isn't working out. We don't know what he's.
Yeah. So yeah, why do we want to talk about that?
Alright. So
I just wanted to know what it is.
Now,
I've never.
It's
look,
a-
I will say that they were speaking to us in Dwarven.
Oh wow.
Oh, so I have an
Oh, I speak Dwarven.
Yeah.
I just asked him in Dwarven, like, what are you?
So he responds in like it's a weird sounding dialect of Dwarven, like it's very thick and accented. But he asks, what are you going to do with us?
He's asking me you guys speak Dwarven?
Yeah.
Okay. You speak Dwarven?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all speak Dwarven. Alright, so that makes sense.
I know.
Oh, he's saying.
I don't. I speak Elvish.
He's saying,
Elven.
what are we gonna do with them? Are you guys gonna kill them?
Oh, don't
I don't
answer his
know.
question.
No, in
Like-
common. I'm saying in common. I don't think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to y'all. Like, don't answer his question until he answers it.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't worry about
okay.
that. Tell us who you are.
Why am I doing this? Like someone else should be doing this. I have a baby in my arms.
This is really irresponsible.
Come on, you guys are supposed to be
Just
the
Amir's
They do
responsible.
like basic questions. Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Where do you come from?
I am Valir, but if you are,
He said Valir?
who do you have with us?
Oh,
Answer the questions first. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Never mind. Are you translating as he says?
I'm translating.
Yeah.
I'm whispering to you what's
Okay.
going on because I have a baby over there. I'm like, oh, is that?
It's as he's talking to me. I walk away from him to go see my Martha.
Do you kill all of my companions, or is it just me?
They're all dead. Here's the last one.
you just heard him.
Never mind.
Very well.
I thought you said you're staying over there.
We want to. We're gonna end up giving you over to the dwarves, which they look like they're gonna kill you too, man.
You don't tell them that. And
So,
He's not gonna answer any questions.
you don't
so-
tell them.
so
Yeah.
here's the
Interrogator.
deal. Here's the deal. I'm whispering. Hopefully, is there dwarves around? Or you
Yeah.
said it's 10 feet.
The dwarves are there.
But I wink because this guy can't see me. I wink at the dwarves and I'm like, yo, if you cooperate with us, like we'll take you with us and we won't give you to the dwarves. 'Cause they'll
Amir, you said you're staying over
And I'm
there.
Here,
I'm winking at
You
the
follow
dwarves
me?
like, hey man, just go with the flow.
the dwarves can't even suppress it.
Oh my gosh.
And
I hate dwarves. I said that out loud. Someone else interrogate him. I can't do this. I just
Yes, you said
ruined
you're
it.
stepping away.
I
Keep
ruined it.
talking.
Yeah, we know.
I ruined it.
We actually did not do this a while ago.
If I am to die, then I would prefer to do it with a sword in my hand.
You want to kill yourself?
No,
Seppuku?
I'm
What?
sorry, I do not know what you are saying.
It means like you dishonored your clan and you must take your own life.
No. I would
Like
to-
technically, you let your priestess die. I assume she's a priest. She looked like a priest.
As you're looking, you're like,
The woman in charge, she got eaten alive by bats. It was pretty gruesome.
Sorella was eaten by bats.
Yeah, like a whole swarm of bats. And you could roll an insight check, bro. It checks out.
Insane.
what? This foreign
He's like,
language
what
you're
are you
speaking.
saying?
This foreign dialect you're speaking.
I love it. I think it's great.
Very well. So if it is dwarves, then so be it.
So be it.
That's it. You have nothing else for us before we kill you?
At least tell
You
us.
don't have anything that would like make him?
Oh, we can suggest suggestion.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll cast
Do that.
suggestion and say
Do that.
like,
you have to phrase it in Dwarven.
so, what should I ask what they were doing to dwarven prisoners?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be very useful.
What's their goal?
Yeah, tell
Well,
us.
and why are they here? So you should suggest that we're his only chance out of here alive. Do that.
Yeah.
And then if you convince him of that, then you can ask him questions and he'll probably answer them. Because I mucked it all up.
Suggestion: they have to comply with what you've suggested.
Yeah, it's not like
Once they
follow
comply, they
along.
come
Oh,
back.
there's no follow-up? Oh. Okay, scratch that. I don't cast spells.
Yeah, see, Amir, why are you suggesting this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This room's only 10 feet wide. I would walk away, but I can't.
Just turn,
I just circle around.
Amir keeps
Like, hey, what about this? And then I walk
I'm
away.
walking away. Yeah, we should do this.
It's a very, very close quarters for this number of people to be in this amount of space. So what are you suggesting?
That
He answer all his. He cooperate and answer truthfully.
just cooperate with us and answer the questions truthfully. DC 14.
Okay. Saved.
Huh?
I saved.
Ooh.
I rolled a
Wah,
17.
Well, I can always cast it again.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it didn't work, did it? Do I know that?
I just told you.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you
would
asked
say you
the
should ask my question.
So I
said-
saved, bro.
You should answer my questions, and he laughs at you.
I'm not
So
gonna.
why should I need to answer your questions?
What if I told you you weren't the last one? We have your girlfriend over there.
Martha just face palm.
She's
Just
pretty
face
beat
palm.
up. And she's,
Somebody, hey, so took that gag off of him.
these dwarves
You
are
can use it on
looking
this
pretty
guy.
thirsty, you know.
Well, clearly you do not know drow culture. She is not in.
Wait, drow culture? What's a drow? He said drow. I don't need to write this, but I will.
Alright,
He
so
says it out loud. He said drown.
I got one last
Oh, yeah, I
spell
told-
slot for that.
You're.
I'm gonna try it again and say like, if this is your last chance to live, you should answer everything truthfully that we ask you.
No. You don't care about your life. But we're gonna torture your girlfriend if you don't answer our questions.
So please do, could I want you?
We should probably not to torture him.
Oh, wow,
The
this
comedy.
guy's
We should probably not to
crazy.
torture him. We just let that little doors deal with this. We're here for this other job.
This
Oh, no.
guy's into like some weird stuff though, man.
Yeah, let the doors deal
Like-
with him.
Okay.
We have this other job.
So-
the actual reason we're here. So just let the
Do we
door-
have any intent to like
we
to
have
go
the,
back?
We have the person.
Oh,
Martha, good. We're gonna leave.
I'm not taking the orc baby back with us.
Wait a sec. I told you I'm dropping it off at the temple.
You also said you weren't going to talk anymore, and then 30 seconds later.
I know, alright?
It's a small room, okay?
I can't go anywhere.
So
Just turn around. Just
I cast it again, asking pretty much the same thing.
You can't put the baby in the corner, alright? Literally.
Nobody puts big.
Don't you
Okay.
say.
There's nowhere to go.
Very well. What can we
Oh yeah. All right, guys, ask away.
Okay, so what are like the major holidays that's
Oh my god, that's the question.
Also, like, what is this, wanting her to watch to see her being tortured? Like, what is that? Or what is that?
that's
Not-
the
not
wrong
like
question, Amir.
That is the, those are dumb.
Like, that's very
Somebody-
bizarre.
somebody's
Yeah.
not comfortable.
Yep.
You're-
Alright,
what's
we
your
just stop him.
Is that like a preference thing, or are you
Why-
into that? Sort
Under-
of?
Why were you taking the dwarves
Yes.
prisoner?
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
a better question. That's a better question.
In common, I translate what Riven says.
We were taking many things prisoner. Everything that was trying to infiltrate our domain, we are taking and making our slaves.
What is your domain?
Wait, you can't.
No, translate.
I'm doing it. Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it.
We cut you off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm cut out.
I walked away from you, and I went to stand up, but then you followed me, and you're like walking around in 10-foot circles, and we're trying to get away from you.
Yeah, we're,
So I started talking to
You're trying to
Martha.
get away from me. You're like,
Everything.
So anyways,
yes.
So that was an untargeted attack. They just take random people captive.
what is their domain and
Yeah.
what's their goal?
Everything that belongs to the night below belongs to the drow.
Who do you
the night
do you
below.
serve?
What is that?
Is
A little slogan.
Can we ask them who they
Yeah.
serve?
I serve House Ventress,
Evendur?
but if,
Spell that phonetically. Just kidding.
but the drow are many.
so Drow's real. We prove.
Yeah,
Drows are
how
real.
have they?
Yes.
How have they stayed?
Yeah.
What's
How
it
do you
called?
stay secret? Like,
Yeah.
how come we've never seen or heard of your race before now?
Do you spend much time down below?
No, there's
True.
nothing to see down
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Or
Okay.
nothing to do.
Oh, did you can go to the beach?
Nah,
There's
well,
no massage parlors. We've had massage parlors. So, that is what she said. Are you asking a question? What are the questions?
Yeah, how did you remain safe?
No, he said because we're underground.
Oh, because you're underground.
Yeah. Obviously, no one goes underground. I said the dwarves, but they get kidnapped. And
How long, or what were you doing with the dwarves? Obviously, you said they're slaves, but what were you going to use them for?
Solera was interested in finding the dwarven stronghold.
You said Leda?
Solera.
Solera. And
Because
that.
the dwarves have been troublesome in the past.
Dwarven stronghold.
Yes, I can see that. I hate dwarves myself, so I can relate.
Are they troublesome?
The other dwarves all look at you like,
I don't even.
he's just playing.
I don't weak this time. I'm like,
We don't know.
Look, we're grateful for saving our lives, but an elf. Come on, what are you gonna do?
that is true. That is true.
Are the dwarves troublesome just because y'all live in the same area, or is there a problem between dwarves and drow?
they have frustrated our plans before. We have tried moving into certain tunnels and they have fortified them. So we had to abandon our position.
What is your goal?
We are the drow.
So Solera wanted to use these slaves to
find the dwarven stronghold.
Yeah, to find the dwarven stronghold. Okay.
He can't see, right?
No.
He can't, no. He's blind.
Should we tell him about the snake whip? See what he has to say about it?
Or ask them about it?
Yeah.
But Martha whispers. It was on her. She'll probably know more than.
Yeah, but that's true.
So
What did you use?
how many more dwarves were there? Is this what was the original number of slaves that you had, and have they already went to House Fentress, wherever? Is that a place?
We have other patrols that are out in the area as well, but we were only in charge of the dwarves. If we could not convince them to show us the place, then we were going to bring them back to our house, where they would serve as slaves for the rest of their lives.
Can you give
It's
us
very
GPS
hon-
location of where you're strong?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's very honorable. Where's the city from? Or where's the city located?
House.
It is
Or the name at least?
it is deep in the Underdark.
Right.
It is-
I know directions are bad down here, but just like
It is
the name of
across
your city?
the Narbal Sea.
Narwhal Sea. And it's just a no-name city?
The city, of course, has a name.
You're
What
being
is the
difficult.
city name?
You're being difficult. I'm gonna kick you in the gonads if you keep this up, sir.
Stab him with the arrow and he's coming back to sleep.
Don't hit him because then it breaks.
Suggestion.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. See, I forget how magic works.
Yeah, we're like, no, don't hit him.
Hey, just so you know,
With the baby in your hand.
just
trying
so
to
you
keep it-
know, you're under a spell and
Oh.
you suck.
Face palms.
And you're gonna answer everyone's questions anyway, so sucks to be you. And then I do my job.
Big drop.
No, that's too much, man. That's too much.
Too much?
I feel like that's something Amir would do. Though. He just, Or
Oh,
And then he goes and
baby.
picks up the baby.
Or baby drop.
Anything else you guys want to ask him?
Not an enchilada.
I want to talk to the.
Yeah, because
Who's in charge?
The dude,
Sol-
the
Solaris-
main dwarf
Solaris-
dude, what's his name?
no, wait.
No,
The dwarf.
You're
The drow.
talking about the dwarves or
The
the-
drow.
No.
Drow.
Yeah, Solaris.
Solaris.
Solera
Solera.
is a priestess.
You don't know that?
That's what he implied. You said something about the priestess, and you're like Solera, or he said Solera did whatever, died.
Okay.
So, but I don't know if that's just who was in charge of that little clan.
No,
No.
yeah.
Solera, he said, was in charge. He didn't necessarily, that was a woman that died. He said, we were bringing
you
the
said-
slaves back because Solaris has this plan.
Nope, you
We
said
don't know.
the
There's a
girl
lot.
got eaten. by bats and whatever. He was like, oh, Solaris. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is. So
Yeah, that is
the
the
same
one
person.
that died. Huh?
So she's the person that made plans.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I didn't.
Wrap
know
it up.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Wrap
But
it
she
up.
can't, she's not the one that is, I mean, somebody back in the house is higher up than.
Who's in charge of the house of Evendur?
It is the matron mother, Malice.
Mate.
Matron Mother Malice.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, you're saying a lot of. Your accent's just really thick, man, and you're not drow. Matron. That's a tongue tie, right? Matron Mother Malice.
Fenris.
Oh. Duh. Alright, go to sleep. Pope.
Hold on, I need to make up. Yeah, I'm not.
And then now Amir goes to the chick and slaps her awake.
She was already awake, but she's.
Oh, so they just slapped her again. Wake up. Hey, my friend
Well, you
here.
gotta dig this up every year.
My friend here wants to know what this whip does.
Wait, hold on.
Dad,
Hold on a sec. She can activate it.
Oh, she can activate it?
Maybe.
How do you know
With
that?
her- with
We don't
her-
know.
Is that you know that from doing the spell?
No, that's just a guess.
Oh, so we keep the gag on her so she doesn't do magic. So we really can't ask her
Is it
questions.
too late now? You already told her, right?
Well, she's still dead.
She's still gagged. She can't respond, but I already told her that.
Yeah, you already asked her about
Yeah,
the
so
whip.
you can facepalm again, man. I don't know what's going on. When is this dwarf coming so we can get out of here? I'm getting claustrophobic.
it's only been like 5 minutes.
It's like 8 hours.
Amir's just starting to sweat for no reason.
These walls are closing in.
Anything you want to ask her? Other than-
Yeah, I thought we were keeping the
Yeah.
gag on her so she doesn't cast spells. Is that not a thing anymore? Are we,
I was, but
well,
are we taking it off?
we're in a close command place, so I don't know if she can cast something that can just.
Yeah, that would do some damage in here if we're
Yeah,
all
it's
stuck in here.
This small
It
room.
would
Yeah.
do some.
Especially if she knows she's gonna die
Yeah,
and would commit suicide casting a spell that would do damage.
I don't know what magic drow has,
Neither do I.
so
let's just wait until we get rescued, I guess.
yeah, we should. probably just-
Actually, the dwarf said that they're taking them like before we get back. So
no, but
Well, hold
I
on.
They
Did
said
you
this
say
was
that?
the
Did you
time.
say that to her in Dwarven,
What?
or did you speak to her in common?
no, in dwarven.
yeah, I'm assuming he was saying Doran because he knows that.
You know,
they
they
can't- yeah.
understand that.
But I would say just let the doors deal with this. We just give them the information that there's people under here that are trying to.
Well, they heard everything.
Yeah.
We're in a
Yeah,
10-foot
true.
radius. They're
Yeah,
like,
so
oh,
yeah.
yeah, I could hear dwarven.
Yeah.
Did the dwarves want to ask anything?
Oh, we'll just let the borough warden handle that.
Yeah.
So y'all got this
Agreed.
one. You got this in. You got this.
You
This
guys,
is all good information that we really.
you guys might muck it up, so it's a good thing that you didn't do that.
Kind of like you getting the
We could not get out of this small room with this
Yeah.
elf soon enough.
Oh yeah, you're telling me the stench, right? And then I look at Grin.
He's a human.
Grin is completely human, yeah. He did.
No, but it's closed.
It's close.
Oh, it's so-
Pizza.
Oh, that's the pizza. Oh, I guess I should go get it because I.
I wish I could.
Alright, so we'll put her back to sleep then.
What you showing?
So I know, right? I'll only be hungry for an hour.
I'm so bloody about
So
that.
you picked the thing out of the air and then we're about to take off her binding and then you're like, wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, we're in a small area. We should fill it back up.
Oh, there's nothing to fill it back up. We're in a brick room
Well,
now.
just tell her. Okay.
Put her to sleep.
Sleep then.
Oh.
Can you just tell her whatever you want to tell her? Like, we know why you're here. We're handing you over to the dwarves and put the thing back in her ear or whatever, just to like mess with her.
Sure, Amir would do that. He would
Yeah.
do something dark like that.
Just
He'd be
whisper in
like,
her ear. Like,
you're gonna die a slow, painful death. And it's gonna be glorious. What? I can't hear you. So you said something about you really, really, really are looking forward to pay for all the deaths you've caused. Okay.
Very well. Oh wait. Yes.
Go quick.
All right. Well, what do you guys want to do now?
I think we just,
So long rest.
we should probably
Yeah,
rest.
long rest.
How can we long rest in here with the dwarves packed in here in this 10-foot room?
Pigs in the blanket, lad. Huddle up close, why don't you?
Nuts to butts.
Why don't you lie down and make yourself a soft pillow for all of us?
I wanna sit as far away as possible from Grin.
Yeah, me
He's got
too.
to Just
That's what I'm saying.
smell like
It's not
every
gonna
belly
matter.
button.
10 foot by 10 foot, dude.
Yeah,
We can't go anywhere.
I
We're
mean,
like,
he's sitting over
hey,
off
Grant,
by
can
himself.
Can
and
you
he's-
stay in the corner?
He's taking out a rag and he's cleaning out his gun with this like black residue that's kind of collected on the barrel and he's just cleaning it.
I offer him like some of my soap.
Yeah, just,
Right.
Well,
You always have soap because when you cook, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, use this bar of soap.
appreciate it. Do you have a water basin or anything?
I give him my water skin.
Your canteen, you're like personal water. Here, use
You know,
it.
I need a decanter of endless water. That's what I need.
Yeah, yeah. And he could take. We could all take showers if you just
Yeah.
bar it upside down.
So he takes
That's what
it,
I like to do.
begins like washing his skin, but like
Get
his
paper plates.
oh yeah, in that cupboard to your left. Yep, left. Yeah.
Other left.
And we're just watching
So-
him wash himself.
Well, he's just like
I
kind of
mean,
there,
there's
like kind of
nothing-
cleaning up, trying to stay away from
I
everybody.
mean, what do you want to do? There's
Martha's
nothing
wrong,
else
has to
to
go
do.
I'm going
down.
to sleep. I
we're
mean,
like, we're gonna
I stick with Martha.
No, go ahead.
I try to cut, since we all are like super close to each other, I try to cuddle up
Please
with
help
Martha.
yourself, guys. I'm not gonna eat all four of them.
I'll like
And put
start
my
to
cloak like between me and everybody else.
preparing these spells, flying fireball, and prepare them.
I just want to stand over you guys with the baby. Is the baby still crying or is it?
The baby has.
I need to roll for it.
You need to.
Animal handling check. That's pretty jacked up.
That might work.
That's that's racist. I know the baby's an orc, but
But like
Animal handling.
some universal forms of taking care of.
Hey, when does the baby poop?
yeah, this is the worst.
oh
It-
yeah.
It has.
Hey,
Indeed.
yeah, so
Oh,
at
okay.
some point we know that it's not just, what's his name?
So I rip some of the clothes off of the drow. Like I probably take the clothes off them and cut
No,
it
no,
up.
I have a sack. Use the sack.
Oh, okay.
At least it's clean.
And I get the poop diaper and I set it next to Grin and I'm like, yo, bro, it's the same,
Yeah.
bro.
It's not gonna make it worse.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it worse. It's sort of like
Same.
it's all the same.
I'd say it's a straight like wisdom check
Oh,
To change your diaper?
to see how you can take care of this baby, like to make it so.
do I get advantage at all?
No.
Oh,
You
okay.
get a chance on a dexterity check.
Nice. 19.
Oh,
Okay,
Take
so
wisdom.
the like after giving milk to
I have a son. Maybe.
is it a boy or girl?
I don't remember my son's childhood, but I probably changed some
I'm
diapers.
kind of interested. Is it a boy or is it a girl?
So were
I
you like
changed-
changing the little diaper that it has on it? Like it has like a
Yeah, I'm
cloth.
changing it like I changed my son, like taking the poop in the diaper and like setting it next to Grin, and then we don't have any wipies, so I just put it in the.
I take the water bottle away from the grin, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, thanks. And
You just drink
that's
it.
fine.
thoroughly. I'm like, thanks, Dad. You're like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, for the baby. Okay.
It
Is there any like
it is
really
a
hard?
male. Huh?
Is there any really hard?
Oh, it's a male.
Alcohol or anything? Like, do we need to like sanitize it? You think?
With your
I rolled a
wisdom check,
19. Yeah, I'm like,
You-
that's a little much.
you feel like that's probably not a good idea. You just need to keep it clean.
Benjen doesn't have a baby.
And
Yeah.
and after giving it milk, you know, you'll probably need to burp it as well. Otherwise, it's gonna start crying if it has air bubbles in it.
So you guys didn't know that I might have a son either.
No, we just found out.
This came out. Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
Why do you might have a son?
I don't know if it's real or not. I have a problem
It'd be really funny if he was.
I think I
female. He's
told
like,
you
"I'm
guys."
not- I don't know.
I think I told you guys I have a problem with.
Memory?
Yeah.
Nah, you told me it was selective.
well.
I don't think so. I don't think I.
You don't remember anymore?
No.
That's his selective memory kicking
Oh, right. Okay, now I see.
So, you are able to keep the baby in, and it's probably like old enough at this point that it could like probably like roll over, maybe like scoot a little.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Oh, did it understand all the stuff he's been saying to the?
It does. It doesn't apparently understand.
Okay.
Like
I don't
it's
think
not
I speak
speaking
orc.
anything.
I don't think.
No,
Anybody
I'm more
speak
like
orc.
speaking common, and you say, "Oh, I killed your mom."
I killed your mom in comment. Yeah.
Uh,
No, I don't. I
So-
should have picked orc. I picked Sylvan.
you do have some of the toys and like give it to it, and the baby starts like gnawing on it and chewing on it and
Like a little animal.
like a little animal, yeah. And it's
I look at Riven and I'm like,
slightly
this isn't gonna
terrifying.
go well.
No, not at all.
In like in a weird way, it's adorable, but it's also scary. Like, oh, this thing could bite.
This is how Oedipus happened.
No wonder this had to have like a bladder for it to drink from, because if it was trying to drink off of a mother, it would
Oh.
chew it.
Yeah, chew it up.
So is it cute?
It's
For an orc baby, it's attractive.
No, not on the orc
He's gonna
scale.
roll for it. He's gonna roll
I'm
for it.
gonna roll
Yeah.
a charisma
Yeah.
stats for the baby. It's an 8, so
Oh.
it's a slightly ugly baby.
Slightly. Why are you making that face? It's slightly ugly.
I didn't
A
know.
10's like average.
I didn't know I was making a face. I'm sorry. I looked at the wall.
So did
Yeah.
you want to try and engage Thraman in this small setting as well, or like wait till we get out?
Mark that will wait until we get out.
Riven me.
Oh, I think,
Roll
yeah,
a-
I'm all for talking about it.
Roll is sitting next to Thraman, and they're kind of like both backs up against the wall, and he's just
Anything
talking.
to make me not interact with Amir and the baby.
So
So,
Roll
I'm
is
on-
there.
Hey, so
He pulls out like
Bro.
like a pocket flask and like is passing it between him and
The orc baby.
Ramen.
hey, I need to put this baby to sleep, man. Yo.
with that wisdom check.
He's like,
you
we
are
got
on
an
top.
arrow. He's got one of the arrows almost at it. And I'm like, stop!
I don't think he can make the save.
Yeah.
Just a finger, just a prick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they're like talking back and forth and like passing a flask and drinking and so you want to go over there and talk to them while they're
Yeah,
sitting there.
yeah. I want
Well,
to ask him about.
Hello.
Hello.
The Riven.
That's correct.
Got it.
Awkward. This is a 10-foot room. Just saying.
I'm sorry, I know we've been traveling for some time together, but I you know.
We haven't talked much, so it's okay. It's
It's
understandable.
been, yeah, we try to be quiet in the Underdark. It's quiet, right, Ramen?
Aye. So. Hello.
Hello. So, I would like to talk to you about
Hey, are you
When we
guys
get
making
back.
200 gold off of that steal?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
this
it.
this business
No.
deal.
200.
discussed.
Yeah, that's it.
What are we gonna do about?
That's a lot for us. That's a lot.
Oh yes, I was trying to find you so that we could
Can
talk
pay
about
a lot
the
more.
bloom
You guys
shroud.
say- You guys are getting ripped off for
We need to find a new business.
Actually,
He's
He like looks over at the other dwarves.
She died, man. And they're giving me 200 gold.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
And you
Um,
negotiate
back
better
here.
terms.
of course we'll have to see the Borough Warden first. We'll deal with these two. And the baby, of course, of course. After that,
He's a consultant. He's not part of the group.
take you.
Oh yeah, I'm not. No, my whole mission was
Third
to
party.
keep them
Third
alive, which
party.
I did.
He's the third party contractor.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
He's a contractor.
So
He's a
technically,
civilian. You know?
His contract expires soon.
technically, I could keep the kid once I fulfill the contract, which I technically have.
We haven't gotten back.
We haven't gotten
Oh,
back. There and back.
Yeah,
The
you're right,
contract
you're
is
right.
there and
Yeah,
back
yeah,
contract.
Hey, it's the memory thing. It's the memory thing.
I could show you what I got when we get back. Of course, I couldn't go into the details right now, but of course, when we have a little bit of space, we'll be able to talk more freely about it.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know that that's something that we are very interested in discussing at the earliest opportunity.
Or you can
course.
just talk to the only thieves.
Yeah, I don't want anybody else to use suspicion with my brother over here.
Oh,
He goes and
yeah.
passes you the flask.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll take it.
It's full of blue strands.
Burns on the way down.
I take it. I look in the mirror. Take another one.
The baby cries.
Yeah, you've got the baby in front of you, and it's like cooing and making like baby noises that sound cute. It's coming from this ugly orc baby. So
I know you're just growling.
Do I have any flashbacks, anything from my own?
no.
You didn't have a baby.
You don't have any orc babies. That
Oh yeah, that is true.
You can have
I would remember that. Selective memory, I wouldn't forget that.
What are you gonna do with this thing when you get back?
If the temple doesn't take it, then I'm gonna be in a pickle.
Maybe just,
I'm
We're
hoping
already in a
that.
pickle.
Okay, yeah.
you could just leave it on like the steps of the fire station.
So are you saying?
Put it in a
So-
basket and set it to float down the river.
just to get this out in the
See
open,
what
are you guys saying you doubt my ability to keep
Yes.
you guys alive with a baby with me?
Yes.
I mean, I could do that.
No, I don't
do
doubt.
this.
I don't doubt your ability
Not
to
my
keep us
primary
alive.
concern.
I doubt your ability to keep the baby alive.
Are you? Yeah, I
Technically,
knew
you
how to
didn't keep
change
me alive.
it.
I died.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Twice.
You ran into battle. You know that wasn't intelligent.
There goes the Underhole.
No, actually, he. if
You ran. I
rewatch
ran
it,
into battle.
You
because
charged
the
him.
vendor was underneath him, I
Oh,
figured
yeah,
you
yeah,
would
yeah.
have tried
Yeah,
to
you
go
charged
save
him.
him.
It wasn't my fault then, not his.
No, yeah.
No, it's still
there
his
were no
fault. Still his
turns. There
fault.
were no turns.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you're not.
I gotta go change my baby.
I'm just gonna turn around now.
Yeah.
So, the end of the long rest period comes and goes, and the room has quite the stench of like unwashed bodies and dirty diaper. And
Martha's sleeping next to the crack. See if she can just get
Yeah.
back.
he like spooning the wall like
Any cracks?
the doors are all there, just kind of like.
Is it more like a sauna now?
It's
it is.
very
It has to be.
steamy, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, like, as if like the time couldn't go any slower. Finally, you hear just this as the stone slides open.
We're here.
Everyone.
It's like a cave-in, and they take the boulders away, and we're like, we're in here.
No, Martha tries to get out fast as possible. Fast as possible. Like, just,
I'm right there. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, you're all there, and then, like you start moving through, and the dwarves, and then they back up away from it, and you guys walk through, opening into the larger chamber on the inside.
I'm gonna try to hide the kid again if it's asleep.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. It is a
Hide
stealth.
the kid.
the picture.
21.
All right, so you've got your cloak wrapped around you, and
Do I look like fatter or something?
I mean, like it's hard to tell. Like when you've got the cloak over you, you can have a lot of stuff on the back. And, like,
You could just borrow his shield. Right?
I got one I don't need.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, that pizza makes sense.
So.
Hey, you know what? It is actually.
So the dwarves are like they're clapping each other on the back and laughing and oh, I have to take this right up to the border woodman stuff. Oh, it's well, and they're talking in dwarven back and forth.
No, we all understand.
Yeah, they get up to where the tunnels start connecting with the other passages. It's very fresh underground air. You get like the air like smells like sweeter, like somehow because of where you were. Like it was almost your eyes were stinging because it was so bad. But here now it's fresh.
What do they say when they see the drow?
They're all confused by it, and they get two long iron poles out and start carrying them like they're on this.
Finder's fee, we found a new race.
For sure.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
We found a male and a female. We can repopulate the earth with these. So they are cautioned to not undo the gag on the female. The dwarves take you up into where there is the chamber where you had met the burrow warden before, and there is a female burrow warden on shift right now, and she.
That's like their sheriff.
But we really can't tell the difference. I mean, let's be real.
Well,
Maybe you're not perceptive enough to tell.
she does
Yeah.
have a wispy
I choose
beard.
not to. I choose not to.
She's got like a wispy beard. Like
Good evening, sir. We have delivered these drow and saved your dwarves.
She puts a hand up.
What's going on?
This is the one that they were talking about, isn't
You lad, they're gonna want to have a discussion with you if you don't mind following some of my friends.
You got a warrant?
Wait,
Drow
Wait, what's going on? What's
as,
going on?
As you have come into this room, like 10 armored dwarves are there, and they all.
Hey, is this about the gnome? Because, nothing ever ended up happening. We're good, right? We're good. We're good. Hey,
we're
hey,
gonna
you guys are going to back me up, right?
Martha steps away.
What's your name?
Hey, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Evendur, back me up, man.
Who are you?
Bill, come this way. See, man, good luck.
Wait, who are you?
The dwarves come up to you on either
skin
side,
deep, fellas, skin deep.
and they like grab a hold of your arms.
Okay,
Nah,
easy,
I
easy.
do grab the
Yep,
baby.
easy.
That
No,
part.
I got a baby.
I tell you, whoa, hey, what are you doing?
This one, we're gonna have to have a word with him.
No, you're gonna talk to us first.
Very well. Well, apparently there was some threats made on the life of one of our fine,
That was a misunderstanding.
our
Hey, Benjen,
honored
that
guest
was
here.
a misunderstanding, man.
Which guest was it?
It would be the one who was able to create the mine shaft contraption, as well as many of the other sources of our free-flowing water that we
Wow,
have here.
you attacked
Hey,
him.
no, I didn't attack him. We just had a conversation. I'm a fellow tinkerer. I don't know what this guy. Apparently, you're taking his word for it. I mean, I wouldn't.
Either way,
I wouldn't threaten someone in that sort of situation.
How many days have we been with him now?
I have more sense.
it's
days.
been
It's 3 days of travel, and then 3 days in here. No, 2 days.
yeah, it's
About
been
5
less than a 10-day.
Yeah.
You guys probably legit have no loyalty. Very little. If
Well,
there's 10 armored dudes.
She's describing something that for real sounds like something you do.
Either way,
Okay, hold on. Before
no disrespect to yourself, but this is gonna have to be taken up with the king.
Okay, that's fine. Just I have a baby though, so just don't. Because if the guards are trying to like escort me, I'm still holding this kid. So and I take it out. Now I guess I give it to him.
I'll take it.
I call it him. I'm here you go, sir. Or wait, no. Who's taking it?
Riven takes it.
Oh,
I want
Dwarves,
to take
like,
one.
back
Like,
up
as soon as
and
they start
start
trying to grab me, I'm like,
promise me you're
No,
gonna take
don't
care of him. Promise me, Riven.
Her?
Riven, promise him. Is it him?
Is it him?
It's a
Oh,
her.
okay.
You're terrible at this.
What? You guys are confusing me.
The burrow warden's a female.
No. I know he's a him. I
The
meant
baby is
the
a
baby is a
him.
him. Okay. They're both hims then, right?
Yes. Not the
No,
burrow
The
warden.
burrow warden's
Okay.
a female.
This looks like a man.
Right. So
Oh,
Anyways,
Just-
okay.
just-
Hey, promise me,
right,
promise
good
me,
luck.
though, promise me. Promise me you're gonna take care of it.
I want
I'll
to
be
make
back though.
I want to
I'll be
make some
back.
kind
Maybe
of
we'll see you
check to
later.
be
I'll be
like,
back.
what is
I
going
don't know.
on?
Sure, go
I'll
ahead.
be back though. Hey, easy,
Insight?
easy.
Martha's not helping you on purpose because we're so close to actually leaving. With the job being done.
Hey, I'll catch up with you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Benjen,
Yeah.
All right, good
I'll
luck.
catch up with you guys.
Yeah,
And
I bet.
hey, hold on to that baby. I don't know what I'm gonna name him yet. I think I'm gonna name him Grunt.
Yeah. We'll
All right, good luck.
we'll see you. Just make sure you
Just take care of
collect
Grunt
call.
for me.
We'll send us a collect call when you're.
I'll
Give
send
us
a
the
message.
collect call from-
I'll
we
send
had
a
a
message.
baby
Inside? Inside?
Yeah, so
Oh, did I do that too or no?
she
Like, what is
this
going on?
This entire situation, like they're escorting him out. It looks like they are treating him like he is a danger and a threat to their society.
Oh,
the way that they're
but
reacting.
it all seems
Yeah,
on the up and
we all
up.
agree with that.
It all seems legitimate.
Like he literally broke a law or
Do
something.
you remember where we're staying?
Yeah, I'll catch up. You're staying at that inn. Wait a second. Ah, my memory. What was it?
It has the casino in it.
Yeah, the casino.
The
I'll remember that.
Gambler's Chance?
Yeah,
What was it?
just the biggest casino in the town.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I got it.
Oh no, I wrote this down. Dang it.
I'm pretty sure that's not the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
Hey, this was all
Manor
misunderstanding.
Chance.
Manor
Benjen.
Chance.
Yeah, manner of chance.
Yeah.
This,
Okay. Oh my
this
God,
was
we're-
all misunderstanding.
Very good.
I'm gonna clear this up.
Yeah.
I'll meet you back at the
Do
casino.
you have anything
Okay.
you want us to keep with us? Do you have anything you want us to take with us?
Because they might confiscate stuff.
Uh-huh.
Just
Specifically things you should not have.
Yeah.
this is in front of the dwarves.
The doors are all there.
Oh,
Well, I don't know when you'll see him again, so you might as well see his device.
Oh,
Wait, what does that mean? I'm getting out though, right? I'm getting out.
We're gonna have a talk with the king.
in Elven, he told
Can
me.
we get like a
Poison.
case number to reference?
Oh, yeah. So
Just say the elf and the dwarf in mine.
Okay.
I just take out this huge belt that has like different poisons, like in the worst possible fashion. I'm like, there you go. I take out all my daggers, and the only magical item I have is a ring
You
that
got the boots too.
Yeah, you had boots.
Oh, the boots of levitation. I didn't even get to wear them. I just start derobing. I'm just taking out all these weapons that I had. I take out my wrist crossbow.
Oh, I take that. I want the other
There
is.
you go. And
You have two?
I have two of them now.
No, I thought we had more too.
We do.
were six.
I think she's gonna use them for her legs.
My tail.
All right.
all right, so I
Yeah,
will.
so they take him and move
back.
him out of a chamber or a door that's in the back of the room. Sorry about that. It was necessary. They said they warned him. They said if he ever showed his face in here again, then we'd have to take him into custody. We'll have to see what King Gersalbar says.
For the record, you probably could have told us that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I probably could have helped you with polymorphing and whatnot.
No, what's his
We had
name?
no idea. We
Yeah,
appreciate
No,
your
Benjen
honesty.
said you better not. He said you better not go try to kill that guy or something like that. Because remember when I asked him? And
Yeah, you asked him, what's
tried
the
to-
guy's name?
You tried to talk
Oh.
over it like. You don't remember that? I mean, even I remember that,
Yeah.
and I have trouble with memory.
He was on the mine shaft where you're going down, and he was
Uh.
talking. You were like, "Where did all this come from?" And he was telling you where there was a gnome who made it all.
Oh yeah, I remember.
See, I couldn't even have disguise because this disguise was way out.
There were many
Yeah.
possible.
Many ways, yeah. Maybe you were distracted with
It
the
probably
baby.
could have like shaken out differently for
Yep.
sure.
That,
And
but
even
we're that much
even
smarter.
even when I role played with Ben, like with the gnome, it probably could have gone a lot better than it did.
Alrighty.
Things went south fast.
Well, you have our thanks. I can't remember the price we settled on.
I think.
Oh, Martha, remember?
What price did we say? So I know I can say hi.
Oh, Benjen, hold my gold. Hold my gold too.
We have everything.
No, we have everything other than your clothes.
Okay. That's really helpful. That's what they should like. All right, that's enough. You're getting down to your undies. No, thank you. We're
I
taking
don't
you.
think we actually. I don't know.
I don't remember that.
You want to get your carpet back?
Yeah.
We should go there too.
Well, hang, are we?
We
are
didn't settle on
Yeah,
the price.
we never settled on.
What's the price for wood?
Saving these guys. Whoa! No.
5,000 gold.
10 gold per person.
Well, I'll say then,
10 gold per person.
we can give you a 10 gold piece a head for everyone that you're able to bring back with you.
Well, we're thinking of something else. We
So 11 dwarves.
What if we
right?
we
just
borrowed
We
some.
well,
we borrowed some
12.
items from your makers, and maybe we'll just trade those for the lives of these good dwarves.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Huge price difference.
I'm sure that if they're wizards, if they made some kind of a trade with you, they will be the ones that you'll have to deal with. I'm just here for the persons.
Could we have some kind of IOU from you?
Or like
Well,
representation
like a
come with
receipt.
us.
If you want, I could write up the cost of what we might owe you. I could just give you the gold pieces.
I think
Oh, something a little more general.
We'll drop back 12 of our dwarves. I'll even count the little bag. There'll be
And the
150
and
gold.
2 of the drow.
Yeah, the drow is extra.
Yeah, these are
Drow is
these are
extra.
new species.
Look,
It's
I
like
don't
finding-
know what they are, but
They-
we're
Talk-
gonna have to question them.
Talk to your dwarves, your brothers. They'll say that the drow wanted to attack y'all.
Apparently,
So this is you could counterattack with this information.
it's been
This is
ongoing.
saving your ongoing attacks. We're saving
We'll have
the
to,
stronghold.
see if there's any information we can glean from them. If
So-
not, it's just gonna be us guessing where they are. If they were able to swoop in and take a whole patrol, who's to
You don't
say?
think the wizards might know? Might be able to get some
Yeah, you
information?
didn't
Well,
do.
wizards, of course, will be helpful, but
Well, maybe we should pay a joint visit to the wizards.
well, I can't abandon this post. I've got lots of people counting on me. So, that being said, if everyone else here would like to resume their duties, all the other dwarves kind of go their way, and Thramin like looks all of you in the eye, like come and see me after this, and he heads up to his room.
that look was super
Can
obvious.
you do like
Yeah, like guys.
I
Yeah.
think 170 per all of you. All this would be good. 170,
Even 200. Right?
200, even 200. We can do even 200.
Plus,
Roll
plus
for
these
persuasion.
these fine weapons.
Persuasion.
Oh, yeah, you did have some weapons.
Mm-hmm.
26.
Oh, dang.
Woo!
26.
Tell you what, you throw in the weapons as well, and we'll call it an even 200.
Can I
What-
keep the?
What weapons are you talking? Are you talking about the 4? You're talking about those 4
short sword?
Yeah, the sword.
Short swords. You wanted
Poison.
one wrist crossbow.
Only the weapon
How
that she
many?
sees,
Right,
right?
2 of them.
Okay, you got
Right.
two.
Yeah.
It's only the weapon
Amir's
she
is
sees,
like
which is the
custom
dwarves
made,
on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so whatever the
So we
dwarves
keep
have.
all the crossbows, all the.
And the bolts, the poison bolts.
I don't think she sees them.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, and well, that's what I'm saying. We keep
Yeah,
everything
we
else.
keep
He gets
it,
the short
yeah.
swords and everything else. And my shield.
Ah.
Go awesome.
We
new
just
shield.
don't need it.
Then,
Oh, it's in the baby carriage. Never mind.
It is.
Yeah.
so 200 then.
200? 200.
And like while this is being discussed, there is one of the dwarves who you rescued kind of like lingers behind while everyone else is trailing out, and the Burrow Warden is getting the coins together, and then do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just walk up to who's not involved in the conversation.
You're kind of talking to everyone. You're sticking back because you don't want them to notice your wrist crossbow. So
She's like,
Yeah,
oh
so
yeah, you give them those.
Riven and Evendur, who are kind of like, let's go see the wizards already.
Yeah, I guess I tap on Riven's like cloak or shoulder or something and says, dang, I'm gonna box this act fit. You do it so good, dude. I don't think I can do it.
My name is Rollo the
He says, excuse me, friend. And
night.
You hear, like, you feel a tap on the back of you, like is like reaching up as far as you can, and hits you kind of like in the middle, like
So I
the back of the shoulder blade.
turn around.
And one of the dwarves who you had rescued is there standing.
Yeah, so he has, I guess, rags on or whatever.
Well, you're wearing your clothes that are kind of like unwashed from 2 weeks of travel, yeah.
But
Can I help you?
Oh, anyways, I was with the group of dwarves that you had rescued, and was wondering if I could have a moment of your time.
Just me or the group?
Whoever. I just want to give thanks for saving my life and the other dwarves.
So I wanted an insight check and see if I recognize him or remember him from me. Was he one of the ones that we?
Yeah, you're sitting in that room uncomfortably close for several hours together.
You
He
know
was one
him.
of the dwarves that was there, who kind of was just kind of like sitting off to the side. He didn't look like he was really with that group of dwarves. Like he was just kind of sitting next to them while they were all talking. But he wasn't actually. Yeah, go and roll an insight check if you would like.
So I'm super uncomfortable.
Oh.
Nat 20.
He seems genuinely
Plus
interested in
whatever
just kind of expressing his gratitude. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still super uncomfortable because do I get the feeling that it's Amir or related to Amir in any way?
Oh no! Amir walked out of the room. This
Okay.
guy was in here.
Amir's
Okay.
taken away.
All right. So to say, but if I felt like it was Amir, I'd be like, I'm not really.
Oh
interested.
yeah, no, he just looks like a simple dwarf.
Okay.
And with a 20 insight check, yeah.
So I'm good with that, but I still don't want to be like in a super closed.
You want back
Are
up?
we in a closed room still?
I don't know.
It's a bigger room.
I'll back you
There's
up.
People all kind of like.
You just gotta
sitting
find something to do with the baby. Are you okay with
Did they
that?
take the baby or?
out. Riven's holding the baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the baby.
No, I'm good with it. I'll hold him.
Yeah, I'll
So
back you up. I'll back you
I
up.
relay your message to everybody else,
Mhm.
and I say, hey, this guy wants to meet with us. What was your name again?
Dimitri.
Dimitri, was one of the dwarves that we saved, and he wanted to meet with everyone to say something that was pressing on his.
Yes, I wanted to thank you all for saving my life. And also, I know people that can take care of this little one. If you would like me to help you take it off of your hands.
I look at Riven and I'm like, give him the baby right now. This is our best offer.
This is a offer.
This is a offer.
What?
So our best.
Who are these people, and what are they intending to do with the baby?
So you do know that the Temple of Sune would be able to find a home that they could relocate to the baby to, or they have means for finding and interacting with any local tribes of orcs in the area that they can reach out to do that as well.
So if you mentioned that you're taking it to the Temple of Sune, then I'm cool, because I had a
Yes,
really
I-
great
I
experience
can do
there, and I trust those people. So I'm good. I'm good
Yeah.
with that. Are y'all okay with that?
Sure.
Martha is still trying to discuss the money stuff, so she's.
I'm already like getting like whatever baby rattles and stuff out of the bag. What are we gonna do with babies, you know?
And also, I couldn't help but notice that, or I overheard that you all are on a mission of sorts.
For our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Would you like to hear
Oh,
more?
that's good. Yes, yes, please. Yes, tell me more.
Just kidding. I actually don't know anything about it.
Just hand me the pamphlets.
I just give him a pamphlet. Yes. So, what we are?
I don't believe in coincidence, and if it is okay with you, I would like to pay my debt and serve and protect you for a while, maybe under mission.
So Rudy just changed characters again.
Yup. Yup.
Just pick up on that?
That
No,
is
I
what's
didn't.
happening.
I was hoping you were doing
Yeah.
She was
Thing.
just hoping it was connected with the mirror.
I was
She was
trying.
like, what is...
I thought
How does
Amir
this-
like changed bodies.
how
Or
I
does
don't think
this
too. I'm like,
mirror-
did he, like,
is he a dwarf
do
now?
something?
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going
I
on.
thought something magical happened.
So, he's nothing like
Definitely
Amir.
deleted.
He's a short,
Alright.
muscular dwarf,
Cool.
bald with blue eyes, pale skin, and has like a long black beard.
What happens if you say no?
Deuces.
That is okay. I will take care of this baby.
What do you bring to the table? Do you have,
I am very good fighter. I fought in
Doubtful.
Great War also.
Weapons? What kind?
you have weapons, magic?
My fist. I
Oh.
use my fist.
You do have your spare swords up in your chamber.
Oh, okay. I also use very special sword.
What is your very special sword?
Yeah.
A sword my master gave to me, very special, very powerful. In my fist.
I really hope it's like a Tai Chi sword that's like. That's what I really hope is going on.
Yeah. That's what
So, yeah, they
Sort of
hand
like
over
a
the 200 coins and say, well, thank you.
Yeah, turn around like, who's that?
Hello.
He's going to be taking. Oh, I'm be a Russian.
See what I did?
Yeah.
And mine's bad, so it's still on.
All of my accents are bad.
You're a dwarf?
Yeah.
He's going to be joining us.
Russian
Okay.
dwarf, huh?
The problem is it's what he's asked for, but to be honest, I don't know if he understands what we really do.
What's his intention? Can anybody look into him?
No, nobody's done.
Oh,
done
intention.
Yeah,
He
intention.
asked for like his
Intention.
insight,
You did that?
essentially.
That's what I was
He rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
That's sort of what
Insight.
he's asking.
like in intention.
What do you intend to what is your goal? What do you intend to gain from joining the party?
I would like to serve my life debt to you for a
What if you
amount
serve
of
it?
time that
What if you serve it here with your people?
my people, I don't understand.
The
9 for insight.
dwarves?
These people are not my people. I'm from the north.
Why are you with them?
I was given a mission by what's her face? The main chick. This chick?
The Burrow Warden?
She never said.
She didn't give us her name.
But I know her name,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
She
Gristlewar?
never
The
said her
queen-
name.
The Queen Gristlewar?
Oh, the Burrow Warden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the one I assume that maybe gave me the
Kjorl.
Cure.
Yo.
It's spelled QRL.
Miss
Yeah.
Miss
She's a.
You know,
She's also.
Carol,
Yeah. Carol.
Miss Kioro asked for my help to find these dwarfs that I was helping track and was captured
Well, you did find them. He did
by
find
these
them.
drowned and was tortured horribly for 2 weeks, and now I'm free. So thank you again.
Do you have family?
No, I don't. I have my master. He's in the north.
Who's your master?
Lana.
Why do you have a master? You're not free?
No, not like that. He's my teacher. He's my teacher.
Hmm.
Yes. He teaches me the ways of of mythos.
Tell me more about this fantastic sword that you have.
Well, it's very powerful. It's
Has it killed anyone?
Yes, many people.
Magical in nature?
I think it counts.
Is it? No, not magical, but very special. Sentimental value. Yes, very important.
That's why it's special.
Antiquity. Got it.
So he's bringing our entire party down. I'm gonna say that out loud. So we're gonna bring our entire party down if we bring.
Well, let's be honest. He obviously wasn't very successful with rescuing this party of wolves.
This was very unfortunate. I was ambushed by a lot of drow. I killed some.
So he's not very perceptive either.
But compared to
Amir,
Amir, oh, he's like 300% better.
of course, we're going to let.
Guys, this is a step up.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
direction, it's a
We
step
need
up.
an extra hand. In this.
Well, we could definitely use it.
A dwarven hand. I mean, I don't know.
What are you doing so far south?
My master, he told me to explore the world and get perspective, and return to him when mythos tells me.
Who is this mythos you keep talking about?
I don't feel comfortable in this environment to talk about mythos.
Is he a deity of some kind?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see just in this communicate if he's kind of like evil or
You can roll an insight check.
meaning like like what it just kind of get.
Right.
So
Are you looking like if he'll fit
7.
in with you, or like? Or
No, I mean no one's gonna fit in with us, but we barely fit in with each other. But just is he gonna what is his real like maybe end goal? Not like his beyond his intentions, right? Like what kind of individual is he?
Sure.
17.
17. So he like what you notice when he gets when he talks about mythos, he gets this kind of like far off, like wistful look expression over his face, so like an inner serenity and calm and peace when he brings it up, and so that's why when you asked about it, he kind of like his brow furrowed, like there's so much that he would want to say that he can't, like in this setting it wouldn't make sense for him to fill in on that.
So
So I
really
think
he's
there's-
just trying to get back to his master. He's trying to score enough points to do good things
Right.
to where Mythos will let him.
He's on some type of
Journey.
Lanu, my master.
The exile.
No, it doesn't appear that. Like it appears like he's on a journey of self-discovery, trying to
Learn himself.
right.
It's if he's genuine about his intentions, then at least we know how to control him. We know what his motivations are.
Sure.
Here,
I am right here.
We're very
Not
well.
to be rude. I know these things. I will be quiet.
So hold the snake whips. If it bites you, you're not gonna take
I
it to the
seen
party.
what happens to this elf. It's
He
very
has been
dangerous.
whipped many times by that
Yeah.
snake-headed whip.
What happened when
I lower my shirt and there's scars on my back
It's
from that whip.
chunks, like where it hasn't fully.
This
healed.
is what that whip does. I don't like that.
I guess there's only one question that I have. Do you have a problem with memory?
No, I do not.
Do you remember everything?
Yes.
Do you like killing people? Does it bother you when you kill someone?
I serve mythos.
So-
Whatever happens is his will.
So hypothetically, if we were moving some products around, and
Illegal.
I can tell you that I'm here because mythos wants me here, and I feel that I need to protect you or
so as
help.
long as we keep him on the mythos side, good.
But
Play this mythos.
Yes.
That's the aim.
Yeah.
He keeps talking about this guy. I'm pretty sure it's pasta.
But
That's how we
what is
Just keep
there?
getting drunk.
Yeah.
What is there for us to believe that you're not going to just up and leave or turn, and if we're fighting someone, believe that Mythos tells you to turn against us? I mean, is that something that he would do? I mean, I don't
No.
know how trustworthy that would be.
I'm here. I will not leave you to
Until
die.
level 10.
To level 10, and then I go off and make another character. I don't know what.
It seems like
You could say that like Mythos like respects life. We wouldn't. It would
Yes.
be like senseless for.
I wouldn't go into all that.
Right.
I say I will never leave.
Yeah.
You
Do,
guys.
we know anything about mythos?
If you
roll
allow
a
You should,
religion
right?
Can I, a nature check?
Religion.
Oh, religion check.
I'm not trained. Can I,
I
roll?
can do that. I
You
think.
can, yeah.
Everyone rolls religion checks.
Yeah, not
You
me.
roll a religion check.
So
You
someone can
a
roll with
religion
advantage or.
Yeah, he can roll. I don't know anything about it.
21.
nice.
Roll it again, just to make sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's with advantage.
21.
So
It's meant
it's
to be.
it sounds like obscure, like you haven't heard particularly of Mythos, but there are off deities that have been discussed that aren't the normal pantheon of gods that people talk about. So this is probably one of those that he's referring to. And you didn't spend much time in the north, so it could be that it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
cultural or
No problems.
a national thing. You who are from the north don't recognize the name offhand. So
I wouldn't know anything about it because I don't care about all that.
indeed.
So I'll roll with it then, I guess.
So Dimitri will be joining the group then.
So, yeah,
Amir's gone.
You okay?
now.
I'm okay with it.
yeah, because I think he's just,
It's not
yeah,
gonna.
because basically he hasn't liked that with us.
No, but we can make him create a new character. Just
That is true.
Just
That
like
is
randomize it again and again until he comes up with like a cleric. That'd be awesome.
So
I just don't know what he's gonna bring to benefit us.
we'll pick
Other
up
than
there next week on Dungeons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dun, dun, dun.